All right, everybody, welcome to session 26 of Trouble in Orlane. As usual, I'm going to do the recap of last week, so I wrote this thing out, and let's get started here. Okay, in session 25, it started out, as you remember, in the Rushmores, right at the entrance to the lair to this, whatever this is. It's a dungeon, possibly, or some underground catacombs, you don't know yet. The lair. Standing within the shallow walls of the dike. So remember, if you remember, there was a 40-foot, 50-foot kind of island with a man-made dike around it that was keeping out the water. The water actually like went up about 2 feet, almost to the top of the wall. So Arawak noticed that if you were to break this wall down, you would probably flood what was underneath. Whoever built this, that was their intent, is to
Eventually.
keep the water out. So standing within the shallow dike, the adventurers pondered upon their next course of action. During this time, Arawak could make out two humanoid figures closing in on their position, about a quarter of a mile out. Notifying this group, everyone took defensive posturing, with the elf slipping on his cloak and disappearing into the rushes. Eventually, the two figures reached the area, at which time they were revealed as mercenaries from Hook Hill, investigating similar disappearances and tracking a group of troglodytes themselves. So they had come from the other direction, from the east. Joining forces, the band of adventurers proceeded down into the soggy wet earth, descending the steep stairs, single file, with the use of a rope. So that was clever that you guys used rope proceeding down there, because these were quite dangerous steps.
You're welcome, everybody.
Yep. 100 feet below the ground, they reached a landing, a damp, empty room with torches burning low. Almost as soon as they began to file inside the room, they were set upon by numerous humans wearing rusted chain shirts and wielding spears. So you guys step foot into this damp chamber, about 100 feet below the ground, and right when you guys started piling into the room, you were set upon. These foes did not have the look of battle-hardened warriors, but rather of farmers and shopkeepers. So, one of the guys was like a pudgy, balding, middle-aged. He looked like your typical innkeeper or shopkeeper. It's kind of bizarre to see these people. They definitely don't look like hardened fighters. But nevertheless, they fought viciously, at no time displaying any sense of emotion or retreat, even when they began to fall, cut down by blade, staff, and sling, which you guys did manage to do. After dispatching these guards, Arawak decided to scout ahead to the east, coming upon many corridors and doorways. Eventually, the elf stood at the end of a long hallway lined with doors. Suddenly, and without warning, a nearby door flung open. There stood a human male actually, similarly clad in low quality chain shirt and wielding a spear himself. The elf remained motionless in the shadows, blending into his surroundings by use of his elven cloak. I gotta move this out of the way, dude. How do I? Okay, there we go. I have a window in my way right now. Hold on. Okay, by use of his blah 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 blah. Where am I? Elven cloak. Okay. From his vantage point, he could only see the single door. So he's standing there and he could see the light pouring out of this room. But he could hear other doors opening. He could see multiple shadows begin to pour out into the corridor. So he's standing there and he's looking, and he sees one door fling open and a guy comes walking out, and he's kind of looking left, looking right. He looks right at Airwalk, but he doesn't see him. And then you see he says something, shouts a command. You hear other doors open, and then Airwalk could see numerous shadows just come spilling out into the hallway, and as the hall became more illuminated with each door opening, it would seem that the hornet's nest has been thoroughly kicked and lit on fire. The henchmen spilled into the entrance hall and engaged the party. Loman, thinking quickly, cast darkness into the fray, positioning it as close to his desired location as he could get off, but not perfect. Presently, the battlefield is in chaos, as numerous foes and party members alike are fighting and tumbling around blindly in the midst of this spell, while Airwalk is cut off from the rest of his party on the east side of these catacombs. So that is where we're going to pick up. We're at the top of the 8th round right now. Does everybody have their character selected?
Yes.
Okay, does anyone want to pick up? Let me see, I have a message here. Let me check what this is. This is really, I want to close this stream window, but I don't want to. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay. Have a great game, y'all. No. Okay, Roger or George just said no total party kills. I will try not to have a total party kill tonight, George. And I have not heard from Roger. So does somebody want to pick up Roger's character? I hope he's okay.
I
Let me
can.
release him. Yeah, let me release him. M Postman clear. Okay, he is clear. Murderer is clear.
I was gonna say I could pick him up because I'm fucking cut off.
Oh yeah, if
Oh,
you want to pick him up, yeah, go ahead. I'll release him.
I'm feeling I'm gonna be doing a lot of sitting around.
You'll probably have to clear him, Spencer, as well.
oh, sorry. Yeah, you guys will have to bear with me a little bit tonight, man. I'm still a little bit
No, he's
shaky.
cleared. No, he's not cleared. There he is.
Also, when you guys have free time this week, read the house rules.
What's
I
free
made
time?
Yeah, exactly. Read the
Holy
house
shit,
rules
he's
when you
6'2". Damn.
if you don't mind, because it will explain some things. Also, don't forget what you've know. I mean, you know the rules to 2E. That's great, but if you want to do something, just ask. Don't just cut yourself off at the knees thinking you can't do it just because you know the rule to work that way. I might have changed my mind on that, particularly things to do with movement and facing. I've come to the decision on certain things with that. So just ask.
So
Um,
what's your decision on movement and facing?
well, we can talk. Read
It's
those rules this
situational.
week. Yeah, read the rules on it, and we can talk about it after the game. They're posted in the house rules. My point being is just bring up what you would like to do, and I will tell you whether or not you can do it. Okay, guys, this is the top of the 8th round. Can everybody see the map? Everything good here?
I can see part of the map.
That's intentional. That's intentional there. Okay, so what's your intention here, buddy? Let's just
Who's
start with
buddy?
Arawak. What is Arawak doing right now?
Airwalk is just observing.
Okay, Arawak, what you can see is it looks like another human male armed with a spear down at the end of the hall, but something odd too. You see that the light just disappears into a void right beyond this guy. So this guy is standing in front of what appears to be just black space. Very odd looking. Damien. Going once. Matt,
Oh
I
no,
think you're muted.
I'm not muted. I'm going to I'm going to move up towards Talisa.
Okay, you can do that. Is that all you're gonna do? Just move?
Yeah, I'll move up there. I can, if I can see someone, I'll throw a sling bullet. But will I give this guard 10 a opportunity attack if I do that?
I don't
If I
know,
am,
Matt. Will you?
I don't know if he's right next to me or not.
he
I
is. He definitely is within reach of you,
all right. Well
and
then I'll do a defensive retreat or whatever it's called.
okay.
Withdraw.
Go ahead and yep. Go ahead and give
Withdraw.
me a regular initiative for that. Loman.
I'm gonna step up and wrap this guy with my quarterstaff.
Which one? The one that's outside of the dart?
Yeah, 10.
Okay. You can do that. Go ahead and roll with your quarter. Murder. As for murder, all you can see is pitch black.
Okay,
But you
what was
sense.
the situation? What was the situation of where he knew where he was when the lights went out?
Yeah, so he knows that he is, I would say, at the southern edge of the room, and he was engaged with at least 3 guards when the lights
Does
went
he
out.
know his proximity to the walls, like the direction he was
Yeah,
facing?
yeah,
Okay,
and I would,
He's gonna reach his left hand out,
yeah,
and he's gonna touch the wall, and he's going to use the wall as a guidance to get out of this dark.
okay. Go ahead and roll a flat initiative
Cloud
for that.
initiative.
And could you do me a favor? Could you give me a die 12? Just do it out in the open. Okay. Perfect.
What's that
Talissa.
for?
Talissa. I'll tell you later, dude. It's something with
Talissa. Talissa's just standing on the stairwell here with her sling, waiting for any enemy to come out of that dark.
Okay. Zedar.
Can I see 10? Guard 10?
Can you see? Yes, you can. You can
Okay.
see him. Yeah, you can see that he's right on the edge of that, but you can see in your peripheral that's somebody over there.
It's just the first thing I see, so I'm going straight for him.
Okay.
Where am I?
Perfect. All right, let's get this party started. Murder. I will tell you. So you're putting your hand
Oh
on the
shit!
wall. I'll do it for you, dude.
What?
Wait, Spencer. I
What?
dropped my sling. Didn't I drop my sling in the darkness?
I don't remember you doing that. I don't
Okay.
remember you doing that.
The freak out.
Yeah, I don't remember you
Ah,
doing that at all.
pretty sure I
Does
did.
anybody
Pretty
else
sure I did.
remember her doing that? We're gonna roll with it that you didn't do that.
All right.
I don't remember you
Perfect.
doing that.
Your
So
call.
Scoot. So Scoot. So Murder reaches out. He feels air, but then he reaches out again behind him and starts following that wall. You can feel something swish past your head twice. It's just like you can feel something swish past your head twice, and you start pulling yourself along the wall, and you come stumbling out into Zidar,
Hello.
and actually I'll get you. You can either you can't stay on top of him, so I'm gonna
I'm
set
going
you
past him.
position.
I'm going
Yeah,
past him.
yeah.
As I'm moving and run into him, I'm like, Sadar?
Yeah. I'm gonna
He
take the
says
blind
you.
effect off you. There,
The
let there be
fuck
light.
was that?
You see now?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm bigger than that guy down some. Too much.
I don't know what
Yeah,
happened
and
there.
that's about all he can do at this point.
Yep. Arrowwalk's turn.
Airwalk is. You know what?
Guy's completely unaware of your presence.
So, Airwalk, being the roguish type, the scouting type, curiosity tends to get the better of him. He's going to move silently whilst trying to stay hidden in the shadows, regardless of whether or not he has the cloak on. Old habits die hard. And he's
Okay.
going to move up the hallway. And if I remember correctly, there was a door here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna he's gonna spend some time investigating that door.
Okay.
Not making any noise, just observing it and getting a feel of it. Trying
Is
to
that
look
concluded?
around it.
Mm-hmm. Anything else
See
besides
if it's a
looking at
locked
the door?
door, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that will do it for Airwalk.
Okay, I'll get back to you on that. You do see a light under it. That's what you can see in immediately right now. Okay.
Oh,
Let's see here, guys. What should I do? Okay. Okay. Out, you see somebody else come materializing out of the dark and stop, kind of looking surprised right in front of you, Loman. This one advances up onto
Oh shit.
our mage. Better pray. Oh my god. Can everybody hear the sounds good?
Yeah,
Oh,
what
yeah.
was that?
That was a spear sound. Well, that was the sound of
Oh, the
our
spear
mage,
missing.
our mage avoiding probably certain death if he's hit with the spear.
Yeah.
That would have been
Wait a minute.
hilarious.
Doesn't he
Yeah,
got a buff coming to him?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. He does deserve it after that the last Wednesday, that joke, man, about the potion of heroism running out when he ran up the stairs. That was one of the most epic comebacks I've ever heard in D&D. What happened to my heroism? I don't know. I think it wore off when you left the party to die and ran up the stairs. That was epic, man. Yeah, so Damien, you see this guy, he's looking at you. He doesn't look pissed. In fact, the eyes look emotionless, and this is something that a lot of the other players have or characters have run into in the past with these type of situations. That it's kind of disconcerting to see the look. It's not an anger. It's nothing. It's a blankness in his eyes. And he takes that spear, and you manage to duck your head out of the way just in time before this thing turns your face into a pincushion. Damien.
I am
You're
doing
a
my.
withdrawal.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and put yourself where you want to. Okay. So you make your way up these steep stairs. You almost slip going past Talissa, but you managed to get up behind her. The guy took another stab at you too as you were moving.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, let me see here. Let's see what this gentleman. Everybody's turned around in here. You hear, okay, Zadar, especially Zadar, it sounds close to you. You hear yelling. Like something along the lines of out of the way, out of my way.
And like someone I know, one of us, or unfamiliar.
No, unfamiliar voice.
Okay.
You see a Loman,
Chop him down.
you see a woman pop out of the darkness. It's a woman, but she doesn't look like she has any armor on. It's just like a tunic,
Whoa, what?
but she carries a spear.
Where does she show up?
She pops up right here. I gotta make her visible, sorry. I had them all invisible. I need to make them
Calm down,
visible.
Loman.
Can you see it, Loman?
Yes.
Okay,
Ooh.
thank you. All right. Yeah, I tweaked them all, made them invisible
Yeah.
after the game last time. So you see her pop out, and as soon as she sees you, she takes a swing.
How rude.
Yeah, it's very rude of
No
her.
date night for you.
Missing. Zadar.
Going straight for 10.
Okay. I can put you there. That's going to be a rear attack. In fact, he has no idea you're coming up behind him. You're kind of a little bit in the dark, but you still can see. You're not all the way submerged in it. It's kind of odd though because your right arm is actually in the darkness. It's like cut off in that void, but you can see perfectly. So go ahead and let me see. I might have statted this guy. Give me a check. Or 1 second. No, just add a +2.
I feel like
Plus,
I can kind of tell that no one is still in the darkness. Is anyone still in there? Oh, Murder's still in there.
No,
No,
Murder's
he's
not.
out. All of our
Murder just
people
ran
are out.
past you.
Okay. I'm just swinging, I guess, at whatever body part of him is sticking out of the darkness.
He's fully out of the darkness.
Okay,
This guy
okay.
in front of you. Yeah, give yourself a +2 on that. You see a woman up there with a spear too. That's a hit. That's a kill.
Nice.
All right, this is your single attack round. Go ahead and end that turn.
I think it skips me,
Loman.
Spencer. But I probably would have just delayed anyway because I don't see anything.
Yeah, that's weird, right? I don't know. Maybe.
I heard
don't know.
it. Anyway, it's fine.
Did
I
you
would
hit
have just delayed.
continue? Yeah,
Nah.
hit here. We'll delay you. So who we on, Loman? Here. We'll just do this.
That's fine.
No. Here, we'll do this. We'll put you at 12. I gotta teach you guys a little bit about you can switch your initiative segments too. We're gonna be using that a lot. So when we come upon the need to use it, we'll learn it.
I'm
Okay.
swinging my staff.
Yeah.
Are the players going to be able to do that? Because I
Yeah.
right click on my character and it's all I got is the
It's on.
closed window.
Try it on the combat track. I'll play with it later. It's
on the
one of them.
combat trackers where I'm trying it, and it's just closed
Yeah,
window.
in your.
It
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
Give me the
Yeah,
wheel.
try it on your actions tab on the initiative on your actions tab. That's a miss there, buddy. Wait, why did you roll a save?
No,
Okay, there we go.
I rolled a
Okay, yeah,
19
nice.
and it went through as a critical.
Oh yeah, I switched that. I switched it to the critical hit system from CNC to try it out. So hold on 1 second.
Shit, I remember that.
Yeah, because you hit by more than 5. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and roll your damage. Yeah, that's a kill. Yeah, I wanted to see what it would do. I switched that on
That's
for this
what it
game
does.
to see what it would do. It's supposed to roll from a table, but if they fail the saving throw, and he failed the saving throw.
Yeah.
So where's the table? Hold on. Critical hit in the left. Okay, here we go. Hold on. The left leg, blah, 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 blah. Knee shattered, no move. Okay, I like this. Yeah, I wanted to try these out. Okay, good. Yeah, so the way that critical hits works is it's 18 through 20. That's the threat range, but you have to hit the AC by 5 or more.
Okay, cool.
That's what John uses. I remember John was using it in one game, and I kind of like it. So we'll try it out for a little bit. I was mainly curious to see the critical hits is like extensive by weapon type and by weapon size, and the way that they're coded in Sternos is pretty cool. So I wanted to see what happened with that.
Is that from Combat and Tactics?
Yeah, combat tactics. All right, Zadar, you see one of these assholes pop out. He looks, or you just feel him come up behind you. The spear shaft actually hits the back of your armor. He sees murder, doesn't look phased at all. Swings the spear. Missing. These guys can't hit worth shit. Talissa.
The token's not visible.
Okay.
Be
see it
no
now?
enemies.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah, Talissa, you don't see anything. You see Loman. He was fighting with somebody around the corner, but he doesn't look
Okay,
to be
well.
swinging at anything right now.
I will just forfeit my turn because
Okay.
Talissa's waiting still.
He's just gonna stand there. Stand there. Not going into that shit. You hear something. You hear somebody yell out. Sounds like somebody fell over and hit the ground.
Get
Loman
up.
and another guy materializes right in front of you,
Ooh.
but he doesn't see you, and he heads for Talissa.
Ah, I should have just let a
I am
bullet
gonna let
go
you. And he hits.
and hoped for the best.
Yeah, we
That
do.
spear sunk like deep into your arm, Talissa.
Oh shit, Talissa.
Ah.
You'll be okay.
Maybe. Wow.
These guys are right on the
I only
edge.
have six hit points left.
No. That's good. All right, let's see what happens here. My God. See a girl pop out right here. Kind of facing, she like walks out into the wall right here. Now looks to her left. Doesn't move towards you. All right, guys, it's the 9th round. You know the
Is
drill for your
Murder's
initiatives.
alignment.
Okay, I'm turning around and smacking the guy who's attacking Talissa.
Okay.
Do you know what murder's alignment is?
You should be able to see it on a sheet, right?
He doesn't have alignment down.
I don't know.
He has to be good of some sort.
If he didn't write it down, I have no idea. Let's just say he's chaotic good. That's usually what Roger plays. Damien.
I'm gonna magic missile guard 5.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that with your spell speed.
Yeah,
No
I don't.
arrow walk.
Do you need help with that, Matt?
Yeah, where is the initiative for spells?
You can.
There should be a yellow box on the left-hand side. Just like for the weapons.
Yeah. So you
Oh, I should
open up your
probably
magic.
click on magic missile. There it is.
Yeah. Open up the cogwheel. Yeah. Airwalk. What you can see at the door is there's light pouring underneath it. You've kind of put your hand on the door and it doesn't appear to have any lock hole on it, but there is like a ring. Yeah. So what are you doing?
Why did I roll a die 6, die 0 plus 1 for my initiative?
I don't know. I don't know. Forced roll. I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well,
So what are you
Airwalk's
doing?
just gonna move down the hallway to the south now.
And Knit forced the 0 plus 1. That's strange. So he's going to move down the hall to the south.
Yep.
That's it? Okay. You've rolled your initiative. Who are we missing, guys? We
Not
got
really much
Zadar and
else.
Talissa. And Murder.
I see the guy. I saw the guy emerge behind me.
Oh, yeah. In fact, when he came out of the dark, you didn't see him, but a spear hit you in the back as he emerged from behind you.
Murder
Plus, he's
is
standing
going
about a
to...
foot. Hold on. Plus, he's standing about a foot behind you. So,
Just taking a swing at him.
Okay.
what is Murder doing?
Murder is going to murder this human guard.
Very good. It fits the name.
Let's see.
Remember, he's got 2 attacks as a ranger. So yeah, you rolled it with his long sword. So he'll get his long sword and then short sword. Talissa, and this is your 2 attack round, Tommy. Talissa, what you doing?
I guess he's not going to be doing anything. Murder, that is.
Alyssa is I don't know if I should do bark skin or just attack.
That's up to you.
Hmm.
Did you get a sling attack last round?
No, because I didn't have a target.
Yeah, she didn't have a target.
Oh, it wasn't ready.
Yeah.
There's nobody there. I'm just gonna attack but can I switch to sickle?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. I'm just
You've
gonna
been
try.
standing on those stairs, yes.
Oh.
Keep it simple. Okay, let's see what we got here. Loman, you're actually up first.
Okay. Guy smack.
Give him a smack.
Sugar smack.
Oh, I should take +2, but
Looks like you did get +2.
well, that's
Yeah,
weapon
what-
versus armor
and
+2.
another 2.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
so
still
that's
probably
11.
doesn't.
That's a miss still.
Yeah. Okay.
Damien, magic missile. His first. Let's everybody give a hand for Matt. His first spell of the game.
Nice.
Let's-
It's an
So
auto hit,
actually-
right? So
Yep.
just roll the
No,
damage.
I'm not serious.
Okay.
I gave him a hand. Sorry.
Oh,
Fuck.
like that. That was the worst Sirenscape magic missile sound I've
Yeah.
ever heard. That was.
It was so
awful.
short and like.
Yeah, it was
It
like
sounded- It sounded like a fucking like an Indian version of Star Wars like sound
I
effect.
thought it was
you
a
know?
didgeridoo.
Yeah, it's horrible.
yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah. So
Fucking, I'm
they-
expecting to smell patchouli.
So it lit. So this guy's head lit on fire when he was hit with that magic missile, and he falls backwards, flat on his back. And
Well, that's a relief.
yeah, that was you. You literally you killed that guy with one shot, lit his hair on fire, and he's laying flat on his back on the ground, almost killed
Good.
himself with a spear. Airwalk.
Yeah, Airwalk is going to move silently while hiding down the hallway to that point right there.
Okay. I'm gonna say like during all this, he was already heading down there, just so it's more. He was already heading down there, and on his way down, he could still see the individual here still standing in front of a wall of black, not moving, almost like he's afraid to go into the darkness. And you come here and you see that the hallway goes down probably another 50, 60 feet and terminates at a wooden door, and there's 2 corridors to your south.
Actually, move up to here to get a vantage down both hallways.
Okay. Same thing. Actually, with this hallway, you can see it goes down probably close to another 40, 50 feet
Cool.
into another door.
Does he see that what appears to be a crumbled wall?
There's an opening in the side right here. Yeah, that's what you can see.
Okay. And that will be all for Airwalk.
Okay. Guy comes fumbling out of the dark, trips on the body of one of these guys, tries to take a swing at Zadar at a -2. So again, he stepped out of this wall of night and almost fell on his face when stepping on the body. It's a miss. Zadar, you are up. Oh, you know what? I need to make that guy visible too. I'll just every time one of these guys steps out, I'll have to do that. You see him now, Zadar? This is the guy that just stepped out, almost tripped over his friend,
Yeah,
and then swung
yeah.
at you. Okay.
Swinging wildly at the guy behind me.
2 attacks, but you're gonna learn something right now too. So this is cool. Make your first attack. If you don't drop him with 1 hit, that is. And that's he's gone. Go ahead and do your damage.
Damn.
Ooh.
Okay, did you apply it
Damn.
here? We'll do that.
Learning moment diminished.
Yeah, where
don't have a second target.
No, you do.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does. He's got the guy behind him on the other
I
side.
guess that's right. He could
He's
flip
got the
around.
guys facing.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I was looking
So
at the wrong
Zadar, do this. We're gonna try something. Open your character sheet.
yeah.
Okay,
open.
you know on your long sword where you roll initiative.
Mhm.
All right, let me open it up and look at it myself. To be honest with you, I don't know. I did it the other day, but this is a little bit broke today. Roll an additional. No, that's not what I want. Rate of fire, combat. Right, where is it, dude? I just did it. I'll do it right here.
I think it's on the combat tracker. The DM can do it.
Yeah, the player should be able to do it. There's an option for the player to do it. It might be in the combat tracker. I'll have to log in later and look. But essentially, what we're going to do is we're going to delay you by your weapon speed for your second attack. We're not just shooting you to the back of the bus. So your weapon speed is what? It is 4. So we're going to delay you 4 segments. So I'm going to go init. Go to or delay by segments.
13.
Yeah, but I'm going to do it like this.
Damn, man, that's fucking.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't mean to push that.
That's okay.
I was just like hovering over it, like.
That's all right. That's fine. What was it again? Like 13?
13.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to click it when you clicked that. It's fine though. 13. Yeah, the players can do it. It's on there, and I'll just have to log in later and then write it up because I'm a little foggy right now. But yeah, the players can actually, they can roll an additional attack, which will actually roll a second initiative, which is pretty cool. But they also can go and delay by 1 through
Like
10
that.
segments.
Oops.
What?
Wait. So what does that mean?
That means that instead of just hitting delay and going to the end of the round, you may be able to get off your second attack pretty quick, right? Because all you're
Depending
doing is
on a roll.
Depending on the
So-
weapon speed.
on the weapon speed. So your weapons, say your weapon speed is 5,
But
right? And
not every time I have 2 attacks, is what you
every
mean.
every time
Every time you have 2
attacks.
attacks,
Okay.
you're just going to add your
Just
weapon
only
speed
dependent
to
on
your
weapon
current
speed. Okay.
initiative.
Shit. Okay. Oh, depending on initiative. Plus
I'll
weapon
explain it.
speed.
You just add your weapon speed to your current. So you were at 9
His second
in
attack.
the order, and your second attack then after. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your second attack after you make your first attack will be a plus whatever your weapon speed is. So that puts you at a 13.
Okay.
Yeah. So you make your first attack, right? You do initiative normally. You make your first attack. After you make that first attack, if you have another attack, you just add that many segments in weapon speed. That's when your second attack will go off. So like with your long sword, it was going to be 4 beats later, which would have put you at 13.
Okay.
All right, where am I? All right, so no. Stay. And Dwayne, what's the duration on the darkness?
Like 6 turns.
Like 60 minutes,
Yeah.
70. Does it have a variable amount or is it exactly that?
It's yeah, it's approximately that. It varies versus level. Let me double check what it exactly is.
Okay, let me know. I have it set for long enough right now, but I need to know for when it expires. Okay.
1 hour plus 1 turn per level. So it's
What was that?
1 hour plus 1 turn per level. So 80 minutes.
Okay, 80 minutes. That's what I thought we said last time. Okay, that's good because I actually have it the aura close to that. All right, can you see this guy popping out in front of you, Dwayne?
Oh, he
No?
just disappeared. He was there, and then yeah, I see him
How's
now.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
that
can
guy just
dispel that. You could drop that when you want to, though. Right, Dwayne?
I think so. Let me double.
I don't know about that. Is it a concentration spell?
Well, there technically aren't concentration spells in this, are there?
Yeah, you can get your concentration broken and the spell can go off in 2E.
Well, that's
And
if you get hit. Any spell you're trying to cast gets disrupted.
yeah, I think some spells require you to hold the magic.
The caster can extinguish at any time.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. That's great. That's good to know. I was actually going to ask you that last game if you could blink it out at will. Okay, so this guy. Murder, you see somebody pop out right in front of you, but he just stops. Got that spear cocked at you. You hear somebody hit the ground behind you, Zidar. In fact, you see a spear tip come out of just the tip of the spear come out of the darkness right here. And you hear someone you hear a loud clank. Okay, this girl looks like she's actually going to delay. Okay, Zidar, your second attack.
Okay, just flipping around, backhanding
Yeah.
this gentleman here.
Okay. Oh, that's a miss.
Whoosh.
That is a miss. Go ahead and end your turn. Talissa,
Okay.
that was a sickle.
Yeah, I have sickle, so I'm gonna move
Sickle
up.
cell. Okay.
Also, yeah, and I'm gonna get this guy.
Okay. You get him.
I'm going to. Maybe.
That's a hit.
Yes.
That is a hit. That is a kill.
Nice.
Again,
Oh
the guy that you
yeah.
just dropped right now looks like it looked like Ichabod Crane. So I wouldn't be too proud. I wouldn't be too proud. Murder. Guy's poised to stick that spear in your neck, but he was kind of. It looks like he kind of.
He's not going to stick nothing in anybody's neck, but he's going to get
Mhm.
himself impaled by a
I killed that guy.
longsword.
Is that a new one?
Oh.
Another one.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
that
Another
dude.
crit.
Nice roll. I thought I killed that guy.
No, it's
No,
just
you
another
killed
one
it.
that stepped out.
Oh,
It's
another
another
guy
one.
came up. Sorry.
Another guy came out. That's a
Yeah,
kill.
so I slice and dice this motherfucker, and then with the blood on the blade, I wipe it on his jerkin,
Mm-hmm.
kicking him back into the darkness from which he came,
Yeah.
yelling out, "Fuck off!"
Did he really
Hell
say fuck
yeah.
off?
Yes, he did.
He came from the material plane of Earth. Murder. He came.
well then, what is the fuck off term in
No, I like it. We should keep it.
Orthian?
Earthian fuck off? I don't know. I'd be curious to find that out though.
I'm thinking it's fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Universal.
Go to hell.
Let's see what you got going
Universal
on
language.
here. All right, guys, we are the top of the 10th round. You see one Loman, you see one target. Zidar, you see one target. Nobody else can see anything else. So you can just tell me what you'd like to do, and you could even say on a roll with weapon in case something pops out.
I'm
Quarterstaff
chilling.
and a net.
I'm
Look
swinging.
at those initiatives flying. You gotta love it. All right. Let's see. Here.
Murder's just prepared for anything, so he's gonna hold his action.
Yep. Sounds good.
No.
Zidar.
Actually, he's gonna. No, he's not gonna fucking swing through that fucking fog. Fuck that shit.
Oh my God. Let me see what happened here. I kind of like these critical hits. Again, we're test running it tonight. So,
Oh,
all
yeah.
right, let's see what
You get
happened.
in his aorta.
You hit him in the right leg,
We become
slashing.
heroes.
Hold on, leg struck, minor bleeding. Half move, save versus death to avoid 2 times damage. Roll the damage.
Oops, sorry, wrong one.
It's all right. No damage. That's a kill.
Oh,
It wouldn't have
Ironically,
mattered. You hindered his movement and all this other effects, but unfortunately, the man was cut down like a blade of grass and killed. This guy
you
looked
hit,
portly, by the way, Zadar. Go ahead and end your turn. Murder. You can hear the fighter. Somebody cried out around the corner, but you can't really see. You can see there's a commotion going on up there, but other than that, there's a wall of blackness in front of you.
There ain't shit.
Arawak.
Door to that direction. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Moving silently and hiding in as many shadows as he can. Arawak is going to move back up the hallway to where the crossroads is, but I cannot see where the crossroads is.
You actually were
Oh,
right
look
on
at
it.
that. Holy shit.
Yeah, you
Yes.
were actually right on it.
And that will be all that he can do at this point in time.
Okay. Another one of these jackasses pops out of the darkness right in front of your face to murder. And sticks that spear right into the ranger.
I think he's invis.
Is he?
Yeah. There he is.
Okay. Yeah. So another one of these guys pops out of the darkness. I requested a oh, Scoot, you already voted for that, right? Dwayne, did you know that I requested that they, you know how you can mass select all the tokens with the lasso?
yeah.
I requested that they allow you to fucking change the visibility settings in bulk,
Oh,
right?
yes.
Like
Yeah,
make
great.
all selected ones. So
Yeah.
so if someone, yeah, I'll probably forget later, man, but it's Scoot, if you still have that informer thing, send it or post it in my general if you could, so people
I
can
have to
vote on
find
that.
it in the fucking wall of fucking spam we have.
I know.
You know
Seriously.
that Combat Groups does that Bane wrote.
Yeah, it should be part of core,
It
like
should
to
be
be.
part of core, you're right. And I voted for it. Because it's necessity.
Yes,
Yep.
it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be more than that. It's gonna be delete, approve all actions, visit all visibility settings, everything that you can do in bulk.
Yeah.
We need that.
Yeah.
It's
So
just
with the way that you're doing this, can I jump my turn?
what do you mean jump your turn?
Well, I went to the end of the round, but I was waiting for somebody to step out of the darkness.
Yeah, of course. That's what I meant by act. That's in the house rule thing too that I wrote up. So what you do in that case is just continue, tell me that you're waiting for someone to come out, right?
I did tell you that.
Okay, that's fine. Hit next on your turn. And then when that something happens, say, "All right, I'm ready." And
Where's
then
there a next?
it's an act. It's act.
Act.
Yeah, act.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Act. I
So
thought
you'll
that
be
was like
so it
do
won't
some
be
performance or something.
right. And in this case, I'll let you actually roll the attack because what would happen in that situation is when you hit act, you go after the current one. So when the guy popped out, you would hit act, you would actually go after him. Okay? But you
Okay.
wouldn't go at the end of the round. So you can I think
Well,
these
so that's what I want to do now. I want to wait for someone to pop out. So do I hit delay and then I hit act when someone comes out?
no. Just continue your turn. Just end your turn.
Okay, so click through and then
Yeah.
And so when it happens, you click act.
Yeah.
Yes. And then when you
Okay.
click act, what it does is it puts you after the current one in the stack, right? So
Okay,
what would
makes
happen is
sense.
somebody would pop out. You wouldn't get to go before they get to go. right? They popped out in
Right.
front of you. You go right after them, right? And there's a little limitation there too. If there's like a lot of like ties, right? Like if 3 people at 14, it would put you at 15. You would have to wait 3, but we can talk about that later. Let's see.
Okay.
Murder. Yeah, and it's up to me whether or not where you go in those tie breaking situations. But yes, that's the point. Is not like super rigid. Ooh, that's a miss on both counts.
Yeah. Why is he taking a -2?
It's the
Uh,
weapon versus armor.
Yep.
God, so stupid.
Okay.
I have no turn to end, so
Yeah, that's fine. Talissa,
I was just letting you know in case you were waiting for me to end my turn.
I got you. Talissa, you don't
Wow.
see
There's
anything. You can
nobody.
see there's a couple of bodies piled up right here if you want to go, like, kick one of them or something.
No, you're looking pretty rough. You might want to back up and maybe have the sling ready.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to search their bodies for coins or
And then,
potions.
I'm going to just hold my ground here and
okay.
wait.
Okay. Just end your
Yeah.
turn in that
Yeah.
case.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit
Again,
there.
remember, you don't have to delay. You can, if you're waiting for something to happen, like in those cases, you can just continue your turn and then we'll talk about it from there. It's
Oh, there's my
flexible.
turn. There we go.
Yep. And guys, I need to run to the bathroom. 2 minutes and I'll be right back. Just go ahead and roll your initiatives.
Murder's attacking. Airwalk is skulking slowly down the hallway.
I am staying out of trouble.
Up.
Loman, how do you always roll such low initiatives?
I don't know. That was pretty sweet. I was a bit sad because I had to change it up because I got a 1, but ended up with a 1 anyways.
Like your dice, man.
Magic.
And Airwalk is like always like head in the clouds or some shit.
Okay, it looks like everybody's got their initiative in. Looks like we got flat initiatives, quarterstaffs, long swords, two-handed attack, cure light wounds, and bullet. Okay. Well, you don't see anybody else coming out.
Airwalk is silently moving down the hallway, hiding in shadows. To
Okay.
get behind this little fucker.
Okay.
Backstab, backstab.
Ain't got the movement to get in there to be able to do that. In order to hide in shadows, I have to move it one. To move silently, I have to move it 1/3 my movement.
You could still get off a rear attack, but you're completely in Airwalk. What I should note. What I should note is these rooms. You don't see anybody else inside of them. There's in most of them that you've passed by. There's 2, maybe 3 beds, small candle burning on like a table, but you don't see any other.
Yeah. Yeah, Airwalk looked into 2 of them last session.
Okay. This guy's
Thank you,
standing
Roman.
there in front.
No problem.
It's a miss. Zadar.
Let's swing at. I'm just like turning back and forth, swinging at
Mhm.
people, basically, not
Mhm.
moving. Yeah.
Yep, you can do that. You can
I
totally
mean,
do
no,
that.
that's what I am doing that.
Okay.
I'm just like getting dizzy.
Yep, they're coming out of the darkness. That's what happens when you have darkness cast in a small area. Chaos. That's a hit.
I,
You
fi-
knew it would be.
I figured it'd work in our favor because there were a lot more of them than us.
It did work in your favor.
It's brilliant.
Clever. It was
I
just
like it.
chaos. Clever move. You drop him like a bad habit.
We've put a lot of damage on these guys, and we have avoided a lot of damage thanks to your darkness.
Yep.
Genius shit.
So
Okay, Zadar. So what I'll do is it's 4, right? Your weapon speed is 4. I'll delay you by 4 segments. There we go.
Oh, with a dejected fucking sigh, Murder's like, "You're no fun, Zadar." And he's going to wait until something else might possibly step its way out.
Mm-hmm. Zadar. Nothing. No targets.
I just. Can I move this round, or is it purely an attack?
You can move at the end of the round. At the very end of the round. So if you're planning on moving, you would hit delay.
Yeah, I just kind of look behind me again, and then in front of me again, and then
Or you could
do
hold
nothing.
your action for your second attack, right? So this guy finally gets up the courage and steps in here.
Oh, poor thing. He was gonna. You missed out on a good RP moment there, Spencer.
There we go. It's fumbling around in here. Talissa.
I see no enemies.
Nope. In fact,
And
all
I
you can see
feel
is a big ball of black in front of you.
okay. All right, and I'm feeling better because of Loman's heal, or cure light wounds. So
Yeah,
I
that
will
was
just,
probably a good idea. The spear
yeah,
sticking out of you.
yeah, that was nice. Thank you, Loman. All right, I'm just gonna end it.
Okay.
I mean,
Damien.
can I move? Actually, can I move back a little?
Yep, absolutely. Zadar, you see no targets, but you do see plenty of carnage in front and behind. You have decimated the weakling, middle-aged, balding farmer, and the Ichabod Crane looking farmer, and the shopkeeper, and yeah, you've
Yeah,
decimated
this
them.
isn't gonna be good for
I just want to move
the good
to
people.
there
You got it, dude.
and face the cloud. Yeah.
Loman, you hear somebody fall again right here, then pop out right in front of you guys.
Ooh.
And when he pops out, he takes a swing. Yes. All right, guys, you know the drill.
Well, now, isn't that awesome? It'll work has no target again.
He had a chance
Well, I was running off
multiple
of
times.
rules.
How many battles have we fought with Airwalk, like wandering around the halls?
There are a lot.
Yeah.
But when y'all
Familiar.
needed him, he fucking came in on the clinch. Okay.
True.
Yeah, he
True.
has a habit of splitting off from the party, but that's all right. We still love him.
Zadar thinks you're dead right now.
You guys probably all think he's dead. You haven't heard
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
him.
All right. Yeah, I keep forgetting to pull those guys off invisible.
Let's see. Murder is. It's gonna roll the hit off his sword because he really doesn't have fuck all that he can do. Airwalk is going to sneak into this room. Take a look around.
Okay. You gotta love running like non-combat scenarios with combat scenarios at the same time. Yeah. So Airwalk, same thing. You can see this looks kind of like a barracks in here.
There's a darkness inside there.
A lot of free beds now.
Yeah, that's from the spell. I can't cut off
I
one
know.
side of the spell.
I know.
Yeah.
So does this room go wider this way?
It's about the same as all the other ones. It's about 5 feet from the edge right there. There's just a wall.
Okay.
Just a wall.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's just a plain room. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. There's not even a foot lockers in here. It's just a bed, 2 beds. It's just like all the other rooms that you've passed along the way. They look kind of like just very simple barracks. Kind of dirty, dingy, cold.
All right, now we're going in true fucking airwalk form. Contemplating in his own head, should I throw that lantern onto the bed and catch this whole fucking place on fire?
That would be your prerogative. It's not a
And
lantern.
he sits
though.
there and he thinks. For a moment, he thinks of the others and steps back out into the hallway.
Candles. But you could light the bed on fire. It's a little damp.
I know I
but
could.
It's a little damp.
He forgot he's not in a party of one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Damien.
He remembered he's not in a party of one.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
Okay. You see somebody peek their head around the corner, Arrowwalk.
Yep.
Step into this darkness. Step out.
And I didn't call that I was going to act.
You can still do it. I'll let you do that. Because you've been prepared the entire time. That's the way that I see it. It's a hit.
So my question is,
What happened?
What?
Let me look at it, dude. That's just the crit. It's the crit. So it would have been a
my
D8.
question is this: I
It
was
would've been
hiding
8.
and moving silently, and he
Yeah.
still saw me.
I didn't know you were still hiding and moving silently. Were you?
Yes.
You went into the room, looked around, and walked back out. You were still hiding and moving silently when you walked out?
Yeah, and I moved 15 feet.
And the guy peeked at you and saw you walking out of there, but all right, I'll let it go, man. But
Nope. You rolled it. I'll follow it.
no, it's not. It's no, I'll let it go. But the crit wasn't 16 damage. That's double damage because of this crit shit. It's 8 points of damage, so it's gonna put you at 8. So, yeah, so it's gonna put you at 8 hit points. The way that I thought you described it is you walked into the room, walked out of the hall. Now, again, if you said you were hiding, moving silently the whole time and hiding, I believe you, dude. I totally believe you.
It don't matter.
But
It's
I
all
just,
good.
yeah, it's kind of hard when it's broken up like that a little bit. I'll get better at it. All right, Zadar.
Shouldn't I have acted now?
Didn't
Is
you?
that how
Yeah.
it works?
Well,
I'm asking because I don't know. Because it put me at a 10, but Zadar's at a 10 as well. How's that supposed to work the way that you're running it?
I don't know, man. You can go ahead and make your attack. Just go ahead and make your attack.
It doesn't matter. Might as well stay with the initiative. I'm just want to.
When you hit act, it goes after the one in the current the one the pointer is on currently. So if you hit it right now, watch. Hit it right now. Hit act.
Well, it did. It adjusted my.
Yeah, see, it's a tiebreaker. That's why, because you have two tens, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So it's a tiebreaker. So I'm just gonna say, you just go ahead and
Just
then
go
roll
ahead
your
and let
attack.
Zadar because it was on him, and we might as well
Okay.
not mess that up.
Okay.
Just let it, because it isn't going to affect what I'm going to do.
I think what fucked me up was that you moved around on your turn and then ended it and then hit act again to do, like, I was looking at it like you're moving around, searching was your action that round.
No, I just stepped in the room and looked around, and then stepped back out.
Okay. Yeah, I looked at it like it was like that was what you were doing on your main action, was like you were searching the room. That's
No,
why I
I
got
didn't.
confused.
Yeah, I didn't declare searching the room. There wouldn't be enough time to do something like that.
All right,
Searching
so
the
you
room
were just
takes
stepping,
time.
like you were taking like a 5-foot step in and then stepping back
Just
out into
stepped
the
in to
hallway.
see what was in the room, and then stepped right back out into
Okay,
the
that's
hallway.
fair. That's totally fair. Zadar,
Yeah.
you are up.
I can see this guy in front of me.
Yep, you can.
And now you don't see him.
Yeah, where'd you hit him? You hit him in the leg. I'm gonna turn these off because they're too gnarly for us. So hold on. Doing 16 points of damage in one hit was a little.
It's pretty OP system.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's
Fucking
interesting.
A.
It's working great for me.
It's working great for us.
Oh no, your hits are fine. That wasn't a critical. Or was it a critical?
It was
No,
a
it wasn't
crit.
a crit.
Nope.
I don't see crit.
It didn't say crit.
This last one? No, I'm
It's
just
not a
Yeah.
crit.
saying.
All right, let me turn it off here because I need to look at the tables a bit more. That's kind of what I wanted to see, though. I wanted to see what
Just
it would
play
do.
It's, we're happy with it.
You're not going to be so happy when you get decapitated.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
which I just killed you in one hit right there.
You triple killed me.
Oh, dude, yeah, that would have with you. Some of them are triple damage too. That one with the Airwalk was double damage. Max double damage is double damage times 2. So 16 points of damage, one hit. Yeah, it's a little rough. Okay, Zadar, go ahead and roll your damage there, buddy.
Ooh, nice.
Kill. Decap.
Someone's done.
Airwalk.
I'm rolling really good.
Yeah,
You are rolling really good.
It's good because the last 2 sessions I rolled. Really
Yeah,
bad.
you're rolling really good, man. It's great.
Oh, wrong button. No, that's the right one.
It's all right.
Yeah.
That was your attack roll?
Yeah, and I didn't have him selected, so there you go.
There you go. That's a miss. So the son of a bitch stuck you with the spear. You weren't able to counterattack. Loman, another body falls in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna be ready. Another one comes out. Oh, you've got the damage effect is on Airwalk. You may want to take that off.
Okay. the unconscious effect.
Yeah.
It's off.
That's why. Oh no, I rolled a fucking 7. Fuck me.
Yeah, no, it was just the bleeding effect was on you, but it didn't go into effect yet. Loman, lots of bodies. Just there, we'll end your turn there. What chaos, man! Darkness in a small room, man, and splitting the party. Chaos. You can do that, murder.
He's hiding behind the gnome.
No, I couldn't see where else to go.
He's moved in and shoved everybody out of the way.
Feels like we're just fighting the cloud that occasionally spawns a
Spawns
human.
monsters, right?
Yeah, Talissa.
Okay, so Talissa sees nothing, so
Nothing.
she will.
Don't know what to tell you guys. It's a crapshoot.
Yeah.
I'm alive. I'm happy.
What do you
You
think?
guys can
Yep.
all just all roll your initiatives, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
What
can
was
we
that,
hear
Loman?
anything?
You can't hear anything.
I was gonna ask, what do you guys think? Should I drop the darkness?
What a fucking piece of shit. Roll high when I need
Maybe-
to roll low. Roll low
maybe-
when I need to roll high.
Yeah, maybe you should just so we can get to Airwalk. I mean, I know we wouldn't know about him, but
I think
Well, we know
Airwalk's
he's
dead.
yeah, he
I need to see the body.
could very well be dead.
I need to see the body. I don't know quite sure how to take that, dude. I'm not quite
I don't
sure.
believe it.
Oh my god. Murder. That's you, Scoot.
Oh yeah, that's right. Keep forgetting.
All right.
Might will get used to it
Happens.
because it's probably going to be the character I'm running for the rest of the night. Just in case something comes out.
All right, guys. So nothing's coming out. Go ahead and end your turn if you're, or it's, Damien.
Yep. Just in case something happens, I'll delay.
Okay,
Very
how is
good.
that
Arrow
even
out.
possible?
What's that?
I said, how is that even possible that I rolled that high and I'm still going before this fuck twat?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Airwalk's dead.
Oh my god,
No.
dude.
Everybody
Wow.
say goodbye to Airwalk. Oh, Loman's up again.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the darkness. I'm gonna.
What I don't understand is if you. Oh, never mind. I figured it out. You're gonna drop the darkness right now?
Yes.
Okay, let me pull that off.
We can't hear Airwalk fighting down the hall.
No,
Probably not.
no.
That's pretty far, I guess.
It's not that it's far, it's that he doesn't wear armor and he's always quiet.
I mean, wouldn't we hear your assailant, though?
Now that's possible.
It's been pretty fast in succession, like between you guys fighting and this.
Yeah,
You don't
I mean,
hear
it's
anything right
At
now.
the same time.
Right. You don't hear
13
anything.
minutes in. Holy shit.
It's not. I would say it's probably more like 4 or 5 minutes. All of this whole entire combat.
Do we remember which direction he headed before the?
Yeah,
Shuffle.
Yeah,
he went to the
yeah.
east. Yeah.
We saw him walk off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we can go at least head that direction first.
Mm-hmm. Did you end your turn, Loman?
Yes.
Okay.
I did have a move there.
Yep, got you. So you can't, Loman, you can kind of see that there's a little bit of light coming from the hallway up here.
Okay.
And for a moment, you see a boot kind of come out the side, step back like this,
Okay.
and then forward. Like there's a commotion going on in there.
Yeah, I say there's something happening down this hall.
Okay. Takes another swing at the elf and misses. Zadar.
So this action is based on what Loman just said, or
Yep, that's perfect.
based on
That's
after
how-
that, right? I just
I'm not.
start.
You can totally do it if you can do what you
Ooh.
want.
I'd like to charge.
You don't have a clear line.
You
of
have to have
sight
a straight
charge.
line.
Oh, it's only like a okay.
Yeah,
I
but
can't.
you can
I can't
move.
drift
I mean,
while I'm charging.
That'd be
you
cool.
can't drift. You can't drift, but your movement is your movement's
Sliding
120.
around them corners into the walls. He bounces like a pinball.
Yeah,
bowling
pinball,
ball,
exactly.
Boom.
But you can run in that direction and see what's what. I mean, if
Sure.
you're within half your movement, you can still make an attack. So, what would you like to do? Just point.
Lightly jog that direction down
Okay,
the hallway
go ahead and
towards
move your
Loman,
token. Yeah, go ahead and move your token.
just as far as I can. I think it's that.
Okay, right here, right about here, you can see that there's something going on up here, and you have a lot more movement you can make before you're spent.
Okay. When I target myself, I can't see ahead any further.
Oh,
Is
really?
Because it's not lit,
Can
or
you
is
see?
it just a weird lighting thing?
Let me
It's weird
see.
because there's like a blank area, a black area right where you're standing.
If
Yeah,
I
it's-
unselect
oh,
my
yeah, I see
character, I
that.
can see everything. So I'll
Yeah,
just do that.
there is like a blank area right there. I see that, and so
No,
let me.
it's only when I select my character I can't see anything over there. But if I
The
unselect
aura
my character,
effect
I
is
can
still
see.
on him, maybe?
I can see like
No.
in that room and like I
Nope,
can
Yeah.
see
the
that bed
effects.
and whatnot.
I can't when there's two people talking.
Wait,
at
you
the
can
same
see the bed?
Yeah, if I unselect my character.
Oh.
party movement or whatever. Yeah, this is bizarre. I don't know what's wrong with the lighting here. That's super weird. Let me try to mess with that really quick.
But that was my max movement where I went, right?
No, you could get
Oh.
like right here.
Oh,
I
you
will.
got plenty of room.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take
You're
that
like what?
as soon as I
12?
see that.
That's
Yeah,
like
you're
60
12.
feet then in attack.
As soon as I see the enemy, I move in,
Yeah,
and I'm close enough to attack.
Yeah, you're way close. Yeah, you're well within range to make an attack, and this is your.
That's happening.
This is your odd round.
Yeah.
Plus, you moved half your movement.
Uh,
That's a miss by 1, but it's actually a hit because you came up on his rear and he did not see you coming being engaged with the elf, or at least he didn't turn on you. So you can roll damage.
He's dead.
Thank you.
Yeah, you missed by 1. Missed by 1. Here's the roll.
And
your
you
attack
see
roll.
Aerowalk standing
Take-
there smiling at you.
Blood dripping down his
Let me-
teeth.
He
Let me-
raises his hand. He waves. Hey, Zadar.
You
Fancy
left out
Throw
the
you,
part.
I'd throw you like a gross like rag.
Yeah, you left out the part where you're profusely bleeding.
This guy had some kind of magical way to see almost invisible objects.
Hey,
He
can you
must have
see
been
this?
pretty brilliant.
Can you see this?
Nope, I don't see anything.
Oh,
He must be
you got
invisible.
invisible. You got invisible on? I got invisible on. All right, so here, let me try to fix this really quick. Give me 1 second, guys. That is super weird. Let me, I think I know what's going on though with that. I think that the lighting. No, I thought it was like, where it adds those stupid shadows sometimes if you have the time of day on or whatever.
The ambient light.
But I don't
shouldn't
have
be
that
able
on.
to see in that room, right, like where I'm at now.
Hold on. How's that?
It's
Let me
really
see.
you can see now there, but it's like dark.
It's
You
so
can
weird.
still make out the
I just see.
tiles and all that.
I just basically see what Aerowalk's seeing. That's
Yeah, that's so weird.
Well, is your
Anyways,
token selected? If you
Oh,
click off
it's
your
like a
token,
now
party
when
view, basically.
Damien comes there, I
Yeah.
can see it clearly.
That's what I mean. When I click my token, is what affects
But
it.
Loman
Yeah.
can't see that. When you select Loman as the token, he can't see that.
Is he human?
Right.
That's why that's a non-lit area from
It's
the
a dark
shadows
vision thing.
from the
Yeah.
light.
Yeah, it's dim in here. So basically what's
Okay.
happening is
Now that makes sense.
Yeah, these hallways right here, the only light is from the rooms, right? But it's not doing what I want it to do, which is kind of illuminate that area a little bit better. So you're gonna need to light a torch to
I
see
just need to
better
make sure
in
I
there.
always have my character selected. Basically, is
Yeah,
yeah.
and you're gonna need, and it's dark in here. You'll need a torch to see a little bit better, but there's light pouring out of those rooms.
I have a torch lit. If I move up,
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and
Light.
deplete. Go ahead and deplete one from your inventory. Keep track of those when you use them.
oh, I've been using it.
You've been using it?
Yeah, so it's
it's
22
been-
duration on it.
Okay, so you dropped it on the ground during the combat and then
Yeah.
picked it up right now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's totally fair. Yep. Plus there was torch in here, right? In this main chamber, so you didn't even really need it.
Yeah.
I think we even talked about that too. It's right when you guys came into the room, you had the torch, but you dropped it on the floor. But that's what happens when you end mid-combat. You forget things like that. Zadar, yeah, you got another body on the floor. So far, there's at least 12 dead bodies in here.
I'm
At
going to
least.
search them.
Okay. What you can see is that each one of them has kind of a rickety spear. You know, because you almost got poked with one.
One came very close to my head.
Yep. And about 3/4 of the bodies that are laying on the floor wear some type of a chain shirt.
But pretty rusty and gross. Not something we want.
Beat up. Yeah, beat up chain, kind of, not well cared for chain shirt. None of them have any other possessions that you see of any note. Rifling through the pockets doesn't yield any coins, anything. They all just appear to be carrying like the absolute bare minimum. And they're dirty and they smell like horrible.
You
Just
said their
like the
eyes were kind of like dead
Hey, Zadar,
or like
I think
empty.
their families are gonna miss them.
Fuck.
sad.
He says that's dark even for you. You said they had like when they were fighting us, they had kind of like a dead stare.
Yeah, so when they're
Do they still
guys
have
should have
that
probably
look?
been
Does it
knocked
look like
out.
it's like washed off of them at all, or do they look the same?
okay,
I know they're
so
like hacked to pieces and shit.
yeah, no, yeah, a lot of them. The stare that they have in death, literally what you're describing, the death stare. That's the look they have on their face when they're fighting you, just like a blank,
Okay.
emotionless stare on their face. Yeah. You've encountered this before. Actually, Zadar, I don't think you have. Zadar, you came into it after the party had encountered all the right, Loman? Am I right in that? Yeah, Zadar did
Yeah.
come after that. He
Yeah,
did come
because we
after that.
encountered that on our way to Orlane,
Yep.
mainly when we
And
encountered
in
it.
Orlane, in the
Oh,
Golden
yeah.
Grain Inn. But
Yeah, the Golden
Zadar
Grain.
missed all that.
Yep.
Yeah, Zadar was captive and then tortured and a lot of ghouls, a lot of stinky troglodytes, but and some undead, but not any of these. Not this before. This is the first time he's seen that.
Sorry
We
about
got-
that. I'm back.
Oh, you're fine, man.
Had a household.
Emergent
Dealio to-
sale.
It
Yep.
was actually. It was an emergent sale.
Emergent sale.
Emergent. All right,
I'm gonna
so
unlock
half
the
dead
tokens.
fucking Arawak is going to
Visit the healer.
walk out to Loman and hand him.
A gold piece?
Wait for it. Come on, let's have a little role play in this game, guys. He reaches into his his pouch upon his side and looks down and pulls out one of these silver coins. And you can see that this is a real rough one for him to hand it over, but
Oh wow.
he reaches out and hands it over to you, and it's a platinum piece. And you know how he values platinum.
Yes,
Platinum
I
is
do.
it's not the
Yep.
coin value; it's the beauty of the material itself. He takes it and hands it over, as if waiting for you to hold your hand out for it.
I do so.
And he sets it in your hand, and then he shows you what has become of him.
I'll fix you up there, my friend.
I appreciate it.
How many cure light wounds do you have left, Loman?
That's all I have.
Okay.
I'm out of spells now.
Damn. Well, that's fucking wasted all of our action economy. We're
Yeah.
I
fucked.
have one.
Action.
I have
economy.
one. Cure light wounds. I still have one.
So Airwalk's
Anybody
gonna
need it?
walk over to Talissa.
you need it.
Pull out another platinum coin.
And pulls out
That's
another
first.
platinum and holds it out in front of
Oh
her.
my god.
And Talissa heals herself. instead.
Yeah.
Nice.
Platinum, you
Seriously,
said,
I think I have.
Airlock? He gave him a platinum?
That's all I carry. I need to track that, so give me a second.
That's what I was just going to say.
It's like the type of heal where you go to like high five someone and then fake it.
Oh,
So put a platinum into your purse there, Loman.
Okay.
yeah.
You download too slow them.
So, Talissa, when he walked up to you to hand you the platinum, what do you do?
Well, she's looking around and she sees some other people who might need it more than Arawak at this point. I mean, Murder had only 8 hit points left.
Murder's a little bit banged up, yeah. He got stuck with the
Is
spear.
Murder banged up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's the worst off right
Yeah.
now.
You have been respectfully refused.
In all fairness, like this fight wasn't too challenging for
Airwalk
you
has
guys.
3 hit points? Oh, 3 wounds. Okay, never mind. I thought he had 3 hit points left. I was like, what the fuck?
So what
I'll be
you
right
doing?
back.
Yep, you good, man.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll do a cure light wounds on
Murder?
murder.
Okay. Go ahead and do that. Make sure that
Here.
you tick it off.
So what do you guys think? Should we press on for a bit, or should we pull
I
out
got
and
I got some
recover?
description for you too in here once you guys have regrouped. So all the entire combat, everything, like during this and what's happening, I'm counting this as part of like the total amount of minutes from the rounds, those 13 rounds. That's why I'm not advancing time yet.
Did I do that right?
You did.
Okay.
You did. You healed him pretty good too. It's like he looks. I don't know. Murder. How do you feel? Scoot there.
Murder's like, yeah, I'm fucking 100% now.
Got a
Talissa,
couple
you're-
of
I got
scabs.
this fucking little scratch here.
Talissa, it looks like you still have Bless, Fairy Fire, Bark Skin, Heat Metal, Slow Poison.
Yeah, I still have
It's a
quite
pretty
few
still.
spells.
It's pretty good actually. You know, because
Mhm.
let's see.
We don't have any like healing spells left, I guess.
But we're not
Fortune
that
favors the bold.
far down, so I think we should press on a little bit at least.
Yeah. What did you see in there over there, Airwalk?
It's a labyrinth. So up ahead to the north of here, there's a hallway with a door. Down the this hallway to the east is a T intersection, which goes north with a door at that end, goes down to the south, and from there, about 5 feet, there's a passageway, another tunnel going south.
How'd all these guards
And
sneak past
that-
you?
Then there's another tunnel that goes south, and then the door to the west, and the second tunnel that goes south off of the southern hallway, or I shouldn't call them tunnels, the hallway. There appears to be a broken out wall that something has possibly climbed or worked its way through into this denizen. There's a lot to explore in here. Now,
Yeah,
for that moment, I was hidden, and apparently, I must have knocked a stone or something over. And they started coming out of the rooms, and then they heard a commotion down by you guys, and they all charged that way. So I was up the opposite side of them, where this intersection tees.
Oh, so where did they come from? Just up here?
You come up here and you'll see these 3 rooms.
Oh,
Looks like they're
okay.
sleeping in there.
you hear a loud banging sound kind of echoing down the hall at this time.
Which hall?
Behind
Which-
you. This direction, east. Just coming
From
from
the
that
east.
general direction. Yep.
I don't want to see what the fuck came out of that hole or made that hole. There's something. I say, if we're gonna go and press on, we could at least check this area right above us, to the north of us.
Okay.
Because up here, there's a single door.
Is Murder with you guys and Damien?
Yeah.
You guys all sticking together?
Yeah.
At this point, yes.
Yeah.
Murder is sticking with the
Well, I'm
party at
asking
this
him.
point.
Yeah, Damien, what are you doing? You're gonna stick with them?
Yep.
Okay. Okay,
I don't go anywhere by myself, man.
gotcha. That would probably
Too
be a
squishy.
good idea,
Yeah.
considering that. And I still am gonna give you a ring of. You need one magic item, so I'll give that to you at the end of this right here. I just haven't had a chance. Been a fucked up week. Flu. Okay, so what you guys see, what Airwalk is referring to right here, you see a very short hallway. There's a pool of mud in the middle. Stop, Loman. There's a pool of mud in the middle. Now, I'm just saying before we
Airwalk says
go moving
it's
forward.
quicksand.
Yeah,
So
okay,
there's
yeah.
there's a pool of mud, and you see a door on the other end.
Hmm.
So what you see is what you see. So you got this really short, probably 20 feet away. There's a door on the other end.
Yeah, I don't know how deep this mud is, but I'm too short to risk it.
It's really deep, Loman. You're probably gonna have to be carried on someone's shoulders to get across it. I've already checked it.
Hey. Zadar? Can I get a ride, Zadar?
No. Uppies.
So what are you guys planning on doing? You want to send, what's the plan here exactly? Who's going across? What are you going to try? What's the goal here?
Airwalk, you already traversed this area, that dirt? For
The
sure?
mud.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, so
Oh.
it's not quicksand or anything.
So you could maybe Airwalk could go ahead and check it. Have you checked it for traps?
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
remember you. I don't remember you going.
Spencer.
Okay. Sorry,
He's the
man.
Jesus of quicksand. He walked on top of it.
Yeah, sorry, dude. I'm not sharp
I should
tonight.
have fucking whispered you.
Yeah, you should have. You should have. But it's all right. Happens. Yeah, I thought maybe my memory was going, but a good roleplay experience for just disregard what I just gave away right there. What are the intentions here, guys?
I'm watching
What-
down the hallway where we heard the bang and just kind of.
Airwalk,
watching
do you
the
want
back
to
of the
check
party
that
here.
door for traps?
1 second. Zidar, so you're watching, you're holding fast in there by the torchlight and keeping your eyes fixed on the east end of the hall.
Sure.
So keeping up the ruse, Airwalk is going to jump across this.
A long jump.
It's 10 feet.
Give me a
I thought it was
dex.
15.
Got a great dex and a great strength.
Get a face plant in
Typically a
the mud.
trivial fucking jump, but I'm making a fucking fuck this.
So, Airwalk, when you try to jump this, your foot kind of catches in and sinks down about 2 feet, but you get a little bit muddy, but you do land on the other side. So you jump it
Should
and
have
you
fucking let that guy fucking hit him for all 16 damage. God.
no. No, that crit was too brutal.
That's just
Wait.
I'm getting sick of fucking failing on everything with this guy.
It happens. It's
You
all
want
good.
you
We
can
love
play.
the character. We love the
Yeah.
character. It's a good
I
character.
love your role
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, the RPs.
Yeah.
I
You
love
can play
doing
my
it.
Squishmallow.
Hey, let me tell you a little a story. I don't want to sidetrack here, but let me tell you a little story about the thief. Like when my first AD&D game, I picked a thief because you get all these delusions of grandeur. You know, I'm gonna
Oh
do
no,
this,
it
I'm
ain't
gonna do
delusions
that.
of grandeur.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. And I was literally getting killed, like nonstop getting killed, setting things off, failing every single roll, and of course everybody's favorite, never getting off a backstab, right?
What's a
So
backstab?
exactly. So I get it, but at the same time, you stick with the character. It's really fun, and I'm sure you already know that you've played thieves before. But yeah, they can be frustrating at a lower level for sure.
Yeah.
But they're definitely worth the effort if you keep them long enough, and they
Here's
can
what
get
I
into all
forgot
types
to
of
do.
fun.
Oh, I can't do it. Why can't I do it? Yes,
So
I
you're
can.
covered with mud, like one of your legs is completely sunk in the mud.
Oh,
Jesus.
And I'll be right back. I just need like 2 seconds this time. Sorry.
Yeah, you're
Let's see
fine,
if
no
that
worries.
works.
No worries.
So you're on the other side. There's a heavy wooden door.
Yeah, what kind of is there a lock on this door?
Yep. Wooden door.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen
Lock.
at this door.
So you put your ear up against the cold, damp door. It looks swollen and just waterlogged.
I'm back.
Means it won't open quietly.
And you don't hear anything from the other side.
Well, let's proceed to inspect it for any needle traps, anything of that nature.
Okay.
Anything along the seams that might give intuition that there is some sort of wedge type trap that will cause something to happen if the door's opened.
Okay. Yep.
The
Go
mud
ahead and
was not untouched, was untouched or appeared untouched due to its wet nature, so we don't really have an indicator that things traipsed through there. Aside from there were no footprints, so this door could be trapped. Did you ask for a roll? I didn't hear you.
I did. Go ahead and give it to me in the tower. It's fine traps. So you spent, well, actually, what is the time on that. It's
Well,
I forget.
typically a fine remove traps is I think a D4.
Okay, give me a D4. You can give it to me out in the open. Yeah, so you'd spend. You're fairly certain this thing doesn't have any traps, but it is definitely locked.
Well, let's get
It's
the
either
fucking
let me
chips out.
rephrase that. It's either locked or
or
it's just
stuck.
stuck.
Well, is there any way for me to ascertain if the door is locked by looking at the lock mechanism?
Not that you can see, no.
Well, I'm going to
So
feel around with the picks inside there, and that should be able to give me a clue as to whether or not the latch mechanism has been set on it.
okay. So doing so, you do hear something pop inside, which you're assuming is the tumbler, which
Okay.
is the sound that you've come to recognize as a door, unlocking.
And at that, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to look around, and I don't see Zadar anywhere, do I?
Nope, he's down in the hall.
So, in
Loman,
my
I'm gonna
most
need a surprise
clumsiest...
check.
Okay.
Loman, you look down just in time to see a just
He jumps
slimy,
away.
slimy. You're right here, Loman. You look down just in time, so you see the floor shift in the torchlight, and you look down just in time to see like the mud kind of coming to life and slithering out of the mud. Just this amoeba-looking thing, just covered in mud, but it starts slithering out, and it's going right towards your foot.
Oh yes.
What do you do?
Whoa!
And Airwalk,
That's the way that guy came down the hallway from. What the fuck?
Smack it.
Do you need a
Quarterstaff.
surprise from me?
I
With your
do.
smacker.
I was doing. Yeah, just give me a second, guys. I do need a surprise from you, Airwalk.
Let's do this one first.
And Loman, what do you do exactly when you see this?
All right.
You're actually able to
I'm
doesn't
gonna
get the drop on you.
actually back off. Actually.
Okay, you're not. All right. So you're just backing off. You're not saying anything else. I'm like trying to.
I'm gonna say, guys, there's something here.
Airwalk yells out, I warned you. It's trapped. Why do you think I jumped it?
Okay. Talissa.
Well, let's see. Here's the commotion, and
That's
do I
why
need
I
to
asked
roll a
Loman
surprise?
about commotion. No, you don't.
Okay.
That's why I asked about commotion there, Loman, because if you're just backing away, right? No one knows the imminent danger. So that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I heard the commotion and them talking and yelling at each other, so I will.
Smart ass. Smart ass.
Smart
With his inappropriate
pop my
comments.
Very, very
actually,
inappropriate. Go ahead
sickle,
and
I
think
guess.
about it. Sickle,
I don't know.
huh? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Our Burkskin or something. I don't know what to do. I have Oh, I could bless, but are we even gonna try to? The only one that's really stuck over there is Airwalk. So
As usual.
Oh my
the
god,
fuck,
dude.
man.
Oh my
Y'all
god.
better kill this damn thing.
Oh my god.
You see how well I jump.
I'm just gonna roll this. See what everybody else does.
Are we rolling initiative?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm disappearing around the corner.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear what everybody was thinking about
Sorry,
the
I
situation.
probably should have done flat initiative. I did longsword.
You could do long. You could do
shoot
longsword.
some fucking arrows.
I mean, I haven't put my
thing.
stuff
Yeah,
down.
but put what stuff down? Your backpack?
No, like my sword or shield. I haven't like unsheathed it or sheathed it or anything.
Yeah, yeah, and you were already guarding the hall. So the way that I look at it is this: is that you're sitting there waiting for trouble.
You were ready to fight.
You just heard Loman yell out trouble. You could totally roll with your longsword. It'll be
Okay.
a single attack round, but you're totally within your right to do that. Loman, what are you doing? Quarterstaff?
Yes.
Okay.
Flat in it is still a die 10, right? Same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Doesn't need-
roll it from the sheet because it will add your. Oh no, it won't actually. We don't use dexterity adjustment to that.
I see what you mean.
Is that everybody? It looks like we have Madeira.
Murder.
I hope
Pretty,
Roger's
pretty
okay,
sure
man.
Roger just said murder. I think it's
I
just
think
murder.
so.
He
I
did.
do. I think he said
Yeah.
murder.
He did
He
just say
did.
murder.
He just put a big spin on the spelling.
I gotta love Roger.
And I
wish he
love
was
that.
here tonight.
I know.
Man, I'm fucking. Fuck this
All-
fucking.
All my
Green
damage
slime
rolls
bullshit.
are for Roger.
Yep. Okay,
You're
guys,
here.
what do we got here?
Big
All
ups.
right, Loman, you are at the top. This thing is coming right towards your feet.
Yeah, I'm giving it a.
Was that a green slime sound that I just heard? What was that
It
sound?
was.
That's what
That
I
was
heard,
perfect. Can we do that again, please? Here. Let's see if I can get a green slime sound here. We got to get some green slimes, man.
Oh, I missed.
Oh no.
I don't know, man. I think that low should be good.
Lois?
Low for Loman, and so low roll should be good for Loman because he's low.
Lolo?
Low. Yeah. There we go.
Ew.
Oh.
That just sounds like bad Taco Bell.
Right.
Ah,
No, White Castles.
White Castle.
yeah, White Castle.
That's how you know fucking
That's
Scoot's an
brutal.
East Coaster. East
Yes.
Coaster.
Yeah, White
We got an
Castle.
East Coaster.
I'm right in the middle of the fucking country.
Yeah. Yeah, White
Midwesterner.
Castle's good though,
I'm a
man.
Midwesterner.
We're in and out all the way out here, but I've heard White Castle's good. But you telling me that it's Taco
White Castles
Bell?
are not good, man.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. I'm hearing different stories here. I think they've glamorized it out here on the
White
West
Castle
Coast.
is, dude. Okay. You pay for White Castle,
Yeah.
and
No.
everybody around you that lives
Pays
with
for
you
White Castle.
Pays for White
Castle. Because the next day it ain't. It is.
Oh
yeah,
man,
no.
that sounds brutal, dude. That's
It's
Taco Bell.
horrible.
That sounds brutal.
Yeah.
Taco Bell is like so much better.
It's better? Oh,
Yes.
wow.
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 That's
You know
just
what?
Lisa, you
hardcore.
definitely
We
want
We can
some
get
White
you
Castle
guys
now.
out here next year for Dave Con.
Yeah.
I'll hook you up with some White Castles.
Oh shit, I
Yeah.
don't
Okay.
know,
I'm so
man.
down.
Well, that's the right word, Spencer. You're going to be
White
shitting.
Castle because
Ah.
it's the best.
no,
Dude,
thank
and
you.
I've been sick as fuck all week. Dude, don't. No more of this shit.
Yeah, let's just stop talking.
Okay,
That's the
so
word for it. Shit.
Loman, so you swing down in this thing, it's crawling. It's actually it's surprisingly fast, the way that it just came out and started going towards your shoe. You hit it with the club, but it kind of just skims the top of it. So you do one of these things, and it kind of a little piece of it splats on the wall next to you. Zidar,
Sizzle.
you see the little
Almost
guy,
like
and
slap
exactly, it starts to sizzle on the wall, and you see the little guy looking down and swinging at something in horror in the torchlight. And it's a lot of people standing in here, so there's a lot of shadows
Horror.
bouncing off the walls.
I
and
don't think
whatnot.
I see it. I
You
don't
don't
think I
see
see
it.
it.
You see them swinging at something. That's what I
Oh,
was saying.
okay.
Yeah, because
You don't see,
you heard me say there's something here. Right?
yep. Yep. And
The
you can
guys-
you were standing basically right here. You have a clear line of sight right at Loman.
Something.
Everybody can always do a 5-foot shift too. That's another thing that we're going to be doing.
Oh,
They
good.
kind of already allow that, but you can do a 5-foot shift on your turn. Okay,
Is it my
Zadar.
turn?
It is.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
What you doing? What do you want to do? I should say.
Oh shit.
It can be as generic as you want or as detailed as you want. Like you can, in the case where you can't see something clearly, you can always tell me like I want to get up there and engage by any means necessary, right? You could say it like that if you don't, if you can't
More
see
so
the
want to
room.
like ease through the crowd and get a look at this thing.
Okay. As soon as you get about right here, you can see that there's a gigantic pile of slime. It's come out of the mud, so it's covered in mud, but you can see it's got this tinge of pukey yellow green, right? And you see the gnome swinging down on this thing with like this horrified look on his face, and you can see that there's the wall to his north is actually smoking a little bit.
Oh fuck! This
Be
is
careful.
bad.
You will ruin your weapons, right?
This is where plate armor is.
That's gray.
worthless.
Those are gray.
This is just, is this acid?
I think it's acid.
Hmm.
It's actually brown and green and yellow and all types of sickly colors. So
Would we know anything about these slimes as
Yeah.
the characters? Would the characters know anything about these?
I'll have to think about that for a minute. Would Aerowalk know about these?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
Aerowalk,
that's
I
a
mean,
good point. Like, how much
yeah.
do we know?
Well, I mean,
Because
there's
I mean,
such
I
a
know about them outside of the game, but I don't
yeah,
want
I
to
understand. I
operate
mean,
my character like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I
I'd have
prefer
to
too. So
assume Zadar has no
I
clue what that
I'm
fucking
gonna
thing is.
say okay, I'm gonna say this. A lot of you are aware of all, that there's various types of slimes, oozes, puddings, and jellies, right?
The stories, yeah.
You guys, all of you are aware of that. You know that some of them can eat your armor. Everybody knows this. This is like common knowledge. Some of them can actually turn parts of your body into ooze. Some of them just straight up eat you, right? They do all types of things. I'm gonna say in this quick of time and this thing climbing out of the mud, the chances of you recognizing exactly what it are slim, but I will allow you guys. Actually, I'm going to say right now, Loman and Aerowalk, you can give me an intelligence check. Give it to me in the tower.
Sorry.
Okay. Or Aerowalk to you, you just know that it's some type of slime.
How about the smart mage? Would he have any idea?
Where are you? You're right there.
You're
Yeah,
under
you
right
can
there
give
on
me
that
one.
under
Yeah,
damn
Zadar.
yeah, you can give me one. You can give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
You were looking right at this thing when it climbed out. But again, you got to remember, and it's climbed out, and it's been so. And again, you're gonna. I mean, this is split second right here. Loman and Aerowalk, you don't know. You know that it's some type of a slime, and that
No, it needs to
it's
die.
Yes.
you know that it's some type of slime. And same thing with you, Damien. It's just too difficult to tell in this light, and with it covered in mud and kind of just materializing out of there, and you really haven't seen it in too much action yet. You're
Yeah.
gonna
Yep.
guess that it's probably, doesn't look like a pudding to you. It looks like a slime of some type. That's what Damien would know.
Okay. And he would know to get away from it.
He would definitely know that slimes, oozes, puddings, and jellies and whatnot are dangerous, and that you
Is
probably
it cute though?
it's not cute. It's not cute. I mean, again, it's covered in
Picture's
mud,
kind of
but
cute.
the mud kind of
Right?
like cascade.
Yeah.
What's weird about it is even though it crawled out of the mud is starting to like kind of cascade off of it, just like water almost.
Nice.
And this is like thick mud, right? So it's kind of it's odd to see that. Like the thing came out and the mud's just sliding off of it like water, and we're talking like thick mud. And it's got that like puke green coloration to it.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Zadar? Loman's right in front of you. You're kind of squeezing in there.
I plan on making room.
You can do that. 2 can fit abreast in this hall right here. All the halls here are like 2 abreast.
I move up to engage the slime.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I move up to get in between the slime and the mage at least.
Okay, you can do that. It's a tight fit. What else are you doing? Are you trying to make an attack?
No, I just kind of hold my shield up
Okay.
and
You're trying to
try
form
to
a
like
wall.
keep its attention, I guess, for
You're
now.
trying to guard or something? Is that what you're trying to
Yeah.
do? Just trying to guard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
All right.
in front of like Loman and the party, you know.
Okay, it doesn't appear to be stopping.
Oh shit!
Like that. It doesn't appear to be stopping.
Nobody really cares, dude.
Uh,
Trying.
I love that one. Dude,
Okay,
that was
perfect.
awesome.
I swing.
Okay, you can swing. I didn't mean to be a smartass. I was just saying.
I think you
Oh,
even
nice.
awarded yourself 100 experience points.
Yeah,
for
that was
one. That
fantastic.
was great.
That's a hit, Tommy.
Okay.
So when you hit this thing, you can see the tendril. So you hit it pretty good on the top. Your sword goes into the top of it like an overhand swing, and when you hit it, all these tendrils just go and like wrap around the sword. They're just like completely spool around the sword right when you hit it. So your sword goes into it, and it's just like all these little pieces start coming around it, and it's kind of stuck in there a bit.
Oh
It
shit!
feels like it's stuck in there a bit.
Great.
Sound good.
All
Go ahead
right,
and end
let's
your turn.
party.
Hopefully it's not getting dissolved.
Murder.
Murder. Fuck me. On the
Kill
pony
it.
I rode into this place on. How do I fucking know you guys?
It happens.
There's nowhere for him to get up in there, is there?
Well,
Pretty
in order
crowded
for
in
him
there.
to get up there, he would
I
have to be
got up
standing.
there.
You know that standing right here is going to be about. Well, you don't even know. I mean, you've never transversed it completely.
My question is he cannot get to that spot right there, correct?
No.
Okay.
No. I thought you were talking about here. Sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
see
no.
a pointer.
I
mean,
just
you
put the
do
pointer
know.
up there as so.
Right.
Oh,
I'll be right back, guys. It's like too much coffee. I'll be right back. But I can hear you, so go ahead and discuss how you're gonna die.
There's nothing for him to be able to do here, so.
I feel like this is revenge.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's taking revenge out on those who've had the pain unleashed upon them.
Yeah.
It wasn't your guys' fault. I don't know what the fuck to do with this dude.
Or plus
I'm
one
not prepared to
glowing
shoot an
longsword.
arrow into this thing.
Well, and just remember, there's a loud noise down the hallway, so something's coming down that hallway as well.
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me of that. He's just gonna
Um,
he's gonna pull an arrow walk and just watch everybody's back. And so I'll just end his turn there, and if something comes down, I'm preparing an action to. If something comes down this hallway.
Yeah.
fucking
So what you'll do
Unleash
is you'll.
hell upon them.
Yeah. So what you'll do is you'll have your. Did you roll with your longsword, your main hand? You
I
did,
did
didn't
roll
you?
with the longsword.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what you'll do is you'll end your turn, and then
Okay.
when that something goes up, I will tell you when to hit act.
Yep.
That's how
Okay.
it goes, guys. I don't know why my brain had a hard time explaining that earlier, but
Because you're sick still, dude. Give
Yeah.
yourself a break.
a little bit, yeah. I was.
Give yourself a
fucked.
break, dude.
All right, guys. So Damien, what were you doing? Damien, you had mentioned that you wanted to shift a little bit out of the way. Did you already do that?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't see that. Okay. Oh, it's because I have tokens like off, which is fine because it's close quarters right here. Okay, guys. So yeah, Zadar, unfortunately, so you're holding your shield up to this thing. and it didn't stop. You took a swung at it, your sword kind of got stuck in it, and now you see another tendril kind of come out the side, and let's see what happens.
Dun, dun, dun.
Fucking one shot.
No.
Okay, so let's see here. I gotta see what this does. Yeah, there we go. Oh, cool. He actually coded that. All right, Zadar. So a tendril of this thing comes out and it actually hits the shield and is splatted and attached to the actual shield, and you start to see that this thing is starting to come around the front of the shield. So you have your shield like this, your sword is kind of stuck in it. This another tendril kind of splats on the front of the shield, and now it's starting to come out towards your sword arm. Does that make sense? It's coming towards, it's leaking towards your arm on the other side of the shield.
You're so fucked.
Talissa.
Well, Talissa would love to help, but she doesn't see how she's gonna help. So
She can help. What do you want to do?
Hmm.
Just think about it for a minute. What do you want to do?
well, I
What
called
would you
sick
like
all
to
day.
do? Yeah, it's a little bit tight up there to get a
I
sickle
know.
attack off.
That's why I feel like I
Hmm.
can't do anything.
That's all right.
Um,
Let's just delay it then, or you
Who's got
can.
the torch?
That would be
Hit
Loman.
Loman.
But
Shouldn't
see,
Loam?
he swung with his.
So
You
I've
should have
so I've
both
dropped
hands.
I've dropped the torch.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
he's
shit.
dropped the torch on the ground. That's where all the shadows are kind of. It's kind of. That's why I said it's kind of hard in here with the light, because you got the
Someone should
torch
hit it with
light
the torch.
bouncing all around everywhere.
where's the torch? Just
Are you
right
saying
here.
that, Damien?
I
Yes.
considered
Okay.
that, but I thought water diluted acid, not
And
fire.
I'm not a I am not a metagamer. I actually don't know what the hell this thing is. So
But it came out of mud too. Yeah, exactly. That's why the low
you won't lose your
intelligence
weapon that
trigger.
way, you know.
Yeah.
Wait,
Uh,
won't we lose light though? If we
Zadar is not a smart man.
Well, there's some light in these hallways, right?
Well, let me just tell you, in
Yeah,
our
with the
last
torch.
encounter, we lost 3 suits of armor, several a +2 magic sword, a bunch of other stuff fighting all this oozy slimy shit. So I'd much rather hit it with something wooden
Loman, it
that,
doesn't
that,
matter.
that we don't care about.
Yeah.
Or just
Scoot,
kill it
we
before
all
you
Okay,
have
what are you
trauma.
doing? What are you doing? The time's
But well,
ticking. I
and
think
do
the
we
thing.
have
Hold
more
on. I think the
torches?
thing just got another inch closer to Zadar's arm, and you start to hear a hissing sound. There's smoke coming up from the shield and the sword.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck.
beyond its turn. You're saying?
This is happening right now because it's
It's real
attached to
time.
your weapon. This is real time.
Is the entire I'm trying to picture this. Is the entire thing, is it like a snake? Is it like the snake's head is wrapped around his shield, or what is
So you got this
It's like an
tendril.
octopus kind of. It's got multiple tendrils, doesn't it?
Yeah.
multiple?
So it's amorphous, right? Like it can look like a puddle
Ooh, I
of
like
slime
that
on the
word.
floor. It looked like a
Mm-hmm.
puddle of slime on the floor, but it's got a semblance of intelligence, right? Because all of us, you know what Venom from Spider-Man, or what's another?
Yep.
So basically,
Good reference there.
it's like a
Yeah.
symbiotic life
Symbiote.
form. It literally like isn't it can form and morph pieces of its body into like reaching, hands. So it's like it's these tendrils, it's just forming out of the slime, these like
Like an amoeba.
tentacles,
Yeah.
like an amoeba, and just splat. When he hit it with the sword, it wrapped some around the sword, and then it threw another piece out and hit the front of the shield, like splatted on the front of the shield, and then started curving around to the other side towards the sword arm, or to your arm on the other side. and there's smoke coming out. And all this is happening during this round, Tommy. It's coming towards your arm.
Well,
on
yeah,
the
you
ship.
said I'm confused between this round and real time. It's like those are two different things.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't really follow. So
As the round
when-
progresses, it's still moving, like it's
So each
extending.
person's turn, it has a chance to do this.
no, this
No,
just,
it's just this is what's happening overall during the entirety of the round.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. I just
Yeah.
didn't know if I was like,
yeah. It's think of it like an ongoing effect, Tommy. Right? Like when
Right.
something, like if something's burning, right? I'm just
which
describing
won't
to you.
really. Yeah, sure.
It won't do
yeah.
any damage to you yet, if you
Unless
want,
it
if you
has
want
a
to know.
turn.
And yeah, it will happen
Right.
on its turn or like the next round at some
Okay,
time. If we want to talk
you
about
said real
gamey
time
wise,
there, right? For a sec, I
yeah.
thought you were fucking.
No, it's just, yeah, it just depends on what the effect is or whatever. I'm just
Sure.
describing to you what's happening from the actual slime after it hit your sword and your shield.
Thank you.
Talissa,
Okay, so Talissa,
yes, no
Talissa
problem.
would like to pick up the torch and try to like beat it or burn it or something with the torch. Can
It's
she
pretty
do
hard.
that?
It's pretty hard to get up there, but you can pick up the torch,
I can.
but you
I
can't
mean,
get it.
I would like to change. Uh, yeah, that's kind of tight quarters
You
too.
can
I'm
pick up the
wondering.
torch. You can pick up. I'll tell you what you can do. You can pick up the torch, and you can
Mhm.
actually kind of get like right here and reach over the. Again, think of Zadar's shield as kind of up, like right here, and
Mhm.
you can see the slime coming around the front. You can try to touch it with the torch.
Yeah.
You're gonna get some penalties for that because it's a super. You're basically gonna be right here, right? And you're gonna try to basically like reach over his shoulder and touch the slime. You can try to do that if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what
Or
I'm gonna do.
under.
Okay, so you move up and give me just give me a Thaco roll at a negative. This is kind of hectic in here. Just give me a Thaco roll at a -4.
Okay.
Do you know how to do that?
Do I
It's
do
on
it
the.
in the tower or?
No, you can just roll it out in the open. Yeah, so let's see here actually if that. No, that's not a hit. So you try to get the thing with the thing obviously has some type of intelligence because as soon as the fire goes towards it, you see one of the tendrils move out of the way of the fire easily, like it retracts
Oh,
from the fire.
interesting.
Airwalk.
Yeah, baby.
Meaning it's
So-
like that.
So I'm plucking 2 arrows downwind on this motherfucker. Should I
Okay.
just take them consecutively because I'm the last in line, like
Yeah.
Dio?
Yeah, but again, you're firing into melee.
Just get it off me.
Okay, I guess I am firing.
That
to
was
a melee,
permission.
You're right.
Yeah. So hold on.
And they
Speak-
would expect nothing less of Airwalk, so
yeah, no,
that's,
they would.
that's not a
Here,
big
let
deal.
me do something here. Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Against who?
Roll both. I'll tell you. I do it
Oh,
this
nice.
way. Roll again.
My second attack?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll tell
That
you who
better
to
not
apply
be
the
me.
damage to. Hold on. Okay, the first one is towards lands home on the slime. The second one lands on Zadar.
Oops.
Oh, there's the first one. And that
Oh.
ends it.
Yep, good
That
shot,
ends
man.
that there. And let us. Sorry, Zadar. I yell out as this arrow's flying. Sorry, Zadar.
Is it a hit?
Sorry.
It's a-
Oh, wrong one. Wrong fucking.
Damn.
He hit you twice.
All right, so
Damn, dude.
Zadar, yeah. So you see, so your sword is starting. This thing is still it's still attached, and your sword is starting to smoke pretty bad right now, as is your shield.
Get that shit off.
So, I'll talk to you later.
Rip it in the mud and see if it
No, burn it.
Yeah.
Burn it off.
Yeah, I try to wipe it off like it's dog poop when you just
burn
have
it.
nothing to wipe
Yeah,
it
burn
on.
it with a
So it's
torch.
wiping
Trying
it
to
on
burn
the
it off?
wall and
Yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you're
Talissa has
putting
the
the
torch.
torch to the
so she
sword
can-
and trying to burn it off the sword
Yeah.
and scrape it off.
Desperate.
Okay, you can do that. I'll let you do that.
Because
The
it
smoke
was
seems to-
trying to avoid the fire, so it doesn't like fire. So
Mhm.
probably
It seems to
vulnerable.
kind of it seems that you got it off quick enough for the thing to be damage your sword too bad, but it definitely was smoking a bit. And Airwalk, that spear that you put in it
Lamp
has
oil.
just sunk down into this thing, kind of just. At first, it looked like it was gonna just stay puffed up, right? Like when you hit it, and then it just started to shrink down as it's like.
So the arrow
you-
deflated it.
Yeah, it's kind of it basically deflated it. Yes, it's like its composition like broke down, right? And it just started to become very liquidy, and it's pooled out all over the floor and back into the mud. Looks like you guys have got this thing off in time.
Cool.
Let's see.
Did that door open over there? I can't remember.
You
what
haven't had a
happened.
chance. You haven't had a
Oh.
chance.
Offer Airwalk a platinum piece.
Why?
Well, you're gonna.
I put an arrow in you, dude. You don't owe me
No, but
shit.
but you finished it
saved
off.
my-
Yeah.
You saved my
too.
special glowing sword.
You had to get the slime
You're
off.
gonna make
in a s-
Airwalk really like you, man. This is gonna be weird.
You guys thought.
Because you saved his life. Now you're giving him platinum. Fuck.
I've become very fond of that longsword.
I'm kind of proud that you guys. I wanted to see what you guys would do to remove that. I'm proud of you guys for the fire idea and scraping it off. There's X number of rounds. And I did a few other things.
Can I bring out the baking soda that Airwalk carries to pour to? I'm joking.
No, there's no need to do that.
I can't. What?
There's no need to do that.
I metagame this character. He has every antidote for every single. No.
Anarchy cookbook.
Right?
Yeah, these ones are a little bit vague, unlike some of the other ones. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but this one's a little vague on it. And there is a time limit before things start to really go to shit. Got one nasty effect, but you guys were able to take care of it in time.
Sweet.
Yeah, so it's kind of dissolved back into the mud somewhat. It's still kind of weary about stepping on it. It seems like the tendrils of smoke have kind of they've kind of died down a bit.
So Airwalk, how come you didn't encounter this when you came here before?
Ooh.
It doesn't like elves.
Remember, guys, PvP is an option.
And with that, Airwalk lets loose 25 of his.
25
All right, let's finish
arrows.
checking out that door and let's get that room into that room.
Yeah, let's see what's behind the door.
How many
Well, it's
arrows do you have
unlocked.
left, Airwalk?
Oh, he
Half.
has
10.
half.
You definitely aren't going to be able to retrieve these ones that you plucked into. Well, you
Well,
can actually. The one that hit. I'm going to say the one that hit Zadar broke.
Of
Oh,
course.
Yeah.
I would expect it to have. He's wearing mail. That thing.
Yeah, I mean, I could have said it got in between one of the chinks, right? But still. I think recovering an arrow from a friend is probably not the best
Right?
way to recover an arrow. You know what
Well,
I mean?
no, yeah, I offer you your arrow and a platinum piece.
Are we doing that?
Airwalk loves you now.
Yeah.
Are we doing that?
Yeah, I'll
even,
give him
I
one.
might even welcome you to
Well,
my village.
to speed it along here, in order to do that, you're gonna have to either cross the mud or toss it to him, obviously.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Jump the mud, don't cross it.
I flick it with my thumb over to him.
Okay, it lands with a plunk like right next to him. It's an easy throw, right?
Oh,
It
damn
lands
it.
with it plunks on the ground right next to him. I wish I had a coin sound effect. Where's Sirenscape when I need it for these really important sound effects? Yeah, so a platinum, please. Go ahead and add a platinum to your inventory there, Scooter. Yeah, awesome.
Scootifer.
Scootifer.
I only reserve that for people who are close to me.
So what are we doing, guys?
You're not having it.
Oh no,
Well,
I'm
think that this door
sidetracked.
needs to get opened, and I'm
Well,
not
you
a
heard.
breacher.
So
I'm
you
not a
heard it.
breacher.
Yeah, well, you heard it. Well, you're a picker. You heard
And I
something.
picked it.
Yep.
I picked it. I need a breacher.
Chicken and grinning.
So I have to traverse the mud.
Jump it. You can do it.
I'm
You saw me
coming.
fall.
He's not jumping 15 feet in half a plate.
Oh, I see.
Not happening. You want to walk through it? Is that what you're trying to do?
That's the
I
only
don't
other
know
option,
if that's
right?
a good idea.
I'm not a big fan.
So just describe to me how you're walking through it.
Very carefully.
Quickly.
Hmm.
Take your time.
Can I light a torch and like hold that as close as I can to the surface in front of me?
Yeah, you can.
What's the
Cool.
smell like in here first?
Wet,
Doesn't
damp.
smell oily, right?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Yeah.
It smells like earth in here.
And how
There's
deep
a
is
very
it?
pungent, fungusy, earthy smell in here of decay, vegetable matter. What was that, Tommy?
Is this like how deep is it?
Well, I don't know. Are you stepping in?
No one's
Grab
walked
that
through it
quarter
yet.
staff from the
No, no one's walked through it.
How did you get over there? You jumped over it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Airwalk jumped.
Oh, that's such bullshit.
Yep.
He had a running jump from where Loman was, and he jumped on the other side, which appears to be a little bit shorter than the side that you're on.
That's what I want to do.
No, I'll move over.
You want
There
to
you
try to
go.
jump? Okay. You don't really. You don't,
That's
you
a
really, well,
No,
one,
no, no,
That's
no.
confidence
I'm just
inspiring right there.
brainstorming.
you don't. I'm learning. You don't have a. I mean, you
Yeah,
have
me
about
too.
3 feet running space, and you're wearing half plate. But you can, of course, attempt this if you would like.
Oh,
Okay.
so that's not.
I didn't know.
okay.
I get that the plate like
Loman's standing right there.
affects it.
Oh, he can be.
If he
moved.
moves over, he can get even with 10 feet, you're jumping in plate. But you can
Yeah.
you can attempt it.
Everyone else is gonna jump or what? Am I the only one?
Well, there's not a lot of room over here, buddy.
I heard someone bring up a staff.
Yeah, I said
Who said
grab
that?
Loman's staff and feel around and see how deep it is.
Shit.
Aerowalk says that.
Good idea.
Use the staff to see how deep it is.
I hand my staff to Zidar.
That's an excellent idea.
I forgot my 10-foot pole.
Okay, Zidar, what are you doing?
Dipping it right into the center in front of me.
You dip it into the center in front of you, and it sinks down about 3.5 feet, and it hits ground.
Okay.
And then actually, you're poking it right about here. This is as far as you can reach it. That's leaning out.
And it's just mud. It's just watery mud.
Looks like mud when you pull it out.
Just keep
Nothing
poking
jumps
around
out.
to feel your way through.
I mean, everyone's gonna have to use it basically.
I think the idea is gauging, the depth
Mm.
as
Well,
you're
yeah.
going through, and then figuring it out. I think that's what the suggestion was.
If he's gonna let me
Yeah,
use
thank you,
his
Spencer.
weapon to do that, yeah, I get that. Like using it like a blind man, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
May
Yeah, so
I, Loman?
once we know its depth all the way across, then
Yeah,
everybody
go
can just
ahead.
walk through it.
Mhm.
Cool.
Smoke has
Okay.
died down a lot. It seems like the potency of this thing just kind of, when it dies, its chemical composition just breaks down completely. Because it's just not smoking anymore, and it's just completely liquefied on the ground. All right, so what happens here is you start when you step into it, immediately it goes up about to your shins. Okay, it's very thick mud. It's extremely hard to walk in, right? Because it's just super thick. You stepping through. When you get about to the middle, it's coming up to about your crotch, right, or above, like almost. It's like 3.5 feet. You take another step, you're poking the whole time, right? Kind of guiding your way. You take another step, and it starts to grade up until it's about up to your shin again. And then you take one kind of clumsy step out with the staff, and you're on the little island with your favorite elf. Pretty much you're from your waist down, you're covered in thick mud. You had your greaves on, so you get, it's got mud and gunk cut in there. It doesn't, there's some roots too, like inside it wasn't just mud. I mean, you had like vegetable matter and roots in there and everything, but luckily no other this, yeah, seriously, Tom.
You're looking good there, buddy.
Perfect strangers. He said perfect strangers. That was good.
I
like it.
yeah. I
So you've reached the door
wave
here.
Loman and Talissa on.
Well, they're not going to
Loman's
be
not
able
going
to.
to be able
Oh.
to go through that.
Yeah,
Actually, I
they're-
guess I should have given Loman a ride.
Well, you're not going to be able to fit any more people over on. This is like a small island right here. Between you and Airwalk, it's pretty tight. I mean, you could probably fit Loman there, but no
Oh, I
more
see
than
what you
that.
mean. We need to get the door open first.
Yeah.
I had an expectation for
you could
danger.
fit Loman there, but it would be a very tight fit.
Okay.
I'm pulling the hood of my cloak up.
Okay. Murder, you hear like another loud banging from the south.
Oh,
But
shit,
it's an
that's
odd.
creepy.
It sounds like like something really heavy was dropped down to the south from you. You hear it echoing. It sounds a distance off, but it could
This
be
way.
yeah, this way. And it could be just the acoustics of this place, right? Because
Oh.
as you've seen, you've traversed quite a few, it's maze-like in here. It could just be a trick of acoustics, but it doesn't sound like it's coming from the east like before. And it was like it's just a single loud banging sound and then nothing, silence again.
Does it sound
you
like
You have your
metal?
hood up. Yeah, it sounded like something heavy, possibly like think of like a crate being dropped from a high distance, right?
Sounds like it's moving day.
I watched Skinner.
saying
I'm
that,
actually
Murder?
kind of creeped out right
Yeah.
now.
How loudly are you guys talking?
It's only loud enough for Damien to hear me.
Okay. And you have your hood up, Airwalk?
I do.
All right, Zidar, what are you doing?
I'm kind of like ready to put my like shoulder into this door to open it.
Okay, so you grab it and give it a tug. It's stuck. But you can attempt to force the door.
Yes.
And to do that, I'm going to need a curiosity. I'll read that in a minute, Dwayne, sorry.
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
Okay, I'm going to need a open doors in the tower. So on your sheet, on the front of your sheet, the main tab, read across from your strength, the very last input where it's, or the second to last, where it says doors. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So there you go. Okay, you yank on this thing. You hear a cracking sound, but it's a little bit stuck. Do you want to try it again?
Yes.
Okay, so you spend about, I would say, a good 5 minutes yanking on this thing. You have to take a break every
Damn.
once in a while because it is stuck and just swollen stuck. And you give it one last good yank, and you feel it give way, and you can open the door. You feel it kind of give way. You go like that, and you feel it give way, and you can, but you haven't swung it open. In fact, you can't. It opens outwards, so you can't really swing it out all the way without you guys moving back a little bit.
The mud.
So I've had to like pull it to do
You had to
this.
pull it.
Okay,
It opens
gotcha.
out. And it took like 5 minutes for all of this shit. It was so. So what happened was Airwalk, tried to, seeing a lock mechanism, picked the lock, right? You don't know, but apparently that door wouldn't open even when doing that. He heard something click in there. He's assuming the tumbler clicked into place. And then you spent the rest of the time just pulling on this thing as hard as you could. I mean, you used all your strength, and that's how stuck this thing was. Finally, it gave way.
So it wasn't locked, it was just stuck.
It was locked and stuck.
Oh.
That's what we're going with.
But you unlocked it.
I heard the reminiscent sound of a tumbler
Okay.
clicking. Whether
Well,
or
let's
not
go.
it was actually locked, but it definitely was stuck.
Correct.
Tally ho.
I'm trying to open it. I think I just keep opening and closing it, though. I can't tell.
Okay. It's open.
It's a wall there.
Take a peek, sir.
Is there a wall there right in front of us?
It looks like a wall. Yeah, I can't tell.
Yeah, so let me describe.
Fucking motherfuckers.
Let's describe what happened here, okay?
Oh my god.
So, you're kind of pouring sweat. You're muddy from the waist down. You spend a good
love
5 minutes yanking on this thing and trying to open it, and you open the door, and what you see on the other side is just a wall of mud with little earthworms and everything just kind of crawling in and out of the mud and roots kind of sticking out, but it's just complete wall of mud in front of you.
Thanks for wasting our time, Marowak.
I asked Talissa if she needs any worms or roots.
There you
Hey,
go.
that was really good, Tommy. I really like that one, man. Yeah, everybody's does such a good job with their role playing in this.
I'll take some earthworms. I might need them for something.
You do have a small pouch, so what I'm going to ask you to do, I can write it down for you so you can do it if you're not at the computer right now.
Is there
Dave.
components in AD&D?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, yeah.
But we play them.
Oh, yeah.
I might be able to talk to them at some point. Maybe they can
Ooh,
Yeah.
good point.
And there absolutely is components.
go do some.
We kind of play them a little bit loose with the lower level spells, but some of the higher level spells. Let me give you a good example. Like one spell requires diamond dust.
Stone
right?
skin. Yep.
There you go. So things like that
Okay.
that are meant to be really rare, which keep
But
the
it's
spells.
not like a recipe, so to speak, or is it?
No, it is like this. It's just like in 5e where they have the components where it's a recipe
But
to
there
cast
is no
a
Okay.
spell.
focus.
Yeah, there's no focus.
Okay, because I love how 5e did the component thing.
Yeah, they have that in this, but it becomes too much bookkeeping with lower level spells. But you can roleplay it. But with some of the higher level spells, it will definitely use it. Like again, like a wish
Like
spell requires like components.
rituals and shit like
Well,
that.
a
I
wish
thought was
spell is
cool.
super powerful, right? So you want to
Well,
limit
yeah.
how many times people can use that sucker, right? So to use it, use the component system, and it makes it really difficult to even get one casting of that thing, right? Because it's costing $10,000 in diamond or
I
gold and
mean,
diamond dust,
that should come
or like,
off as the climax of a fucking high fantasy movie.
there you
Like
go.
that's
Yeah,
like
it's like those spells should be like something special when they're cast, correct? All right, so you're pulling some of those worms out. Earthworms. Talissa, what are you doing? You're putting those in your bag? You're putting some earthworms in your
Yes.
bag?
Yeah. Can I put them in
Yeah,
my belt
so
pouch?
and put them in your belt pouch. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You can wrap
With
them in a
it
little
filled
cloth.
with some dirt. It's like I've got a clod of dirt so that they're happy in there.
Okay,
Happy.
Yeah.
I like it.
They're not gonna just dry out, you
Yeah,
know.
I
Nice.
like it.
Yeah.
So you put like so you literally got like a dirt clog and put the worms in there and wrapped it in a bag. Is that, or a pouch or a cloth, and then
Yes.
put it in your pouch? Okay,
she
you
could
do
Yeah.
have a
she
little
could like toss the baggie over to me and I could do that. Or I could just bring her a clump.
beautiful, and you do have string. You can and you have like a little bit of cloth too. Remember, you have string, cloth. You
I'm
can get
just
a little
glad
piece of
somebody's
that.
happy with this.
I am.
Yeah, you guys accomplished a lot. You found a dead end. I'm proud of you guys all for
Yeah,
this.
but you never know what
Yeah.
I could do with those earthworms someday. Although I probably could have found them somewhere else. That's
You
nasty
can go
place.
Mm,
fishing.
Give me a give me a
just take them.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Go fishing for a green slime.
I'm proud. I mean, you guys
Yeah.
handled the burning the thing off pretty great. That could have been really bad right there. Okay, so let's see here.
Just dipped it in the mud, I guess.
Man, I love these.
Dead end.
Yeah, so just a wall of mud. Don't hear anything else. It's all's been quiet since loud
Bullshit.
banging sound. What do you
I
Ugh.
do?
I stopped to watch Airwalk jump his way back over.
Oh, Airwalk's just gonna wade through it.
Lame.
He doesn't
Yeah,
want to
so
fall on his face again.
I've
Airwalk
fallen enough
6'2".
tonight.
You're 6'2", right, Airwalk?
Uh, pretty dang.
I think you are.
I don't remember.
Well, regardless, I think you are. I think you're close.
No, he's
If you're
5'6".
he's 5'6".
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
I
okay,
think
well, that's
murder
good.
is 6'2" or something.
murder
Okay.
6'2".
Okay, so and you're walking through, Airwalk?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so you've walked through. You are muddy all the way up to your chest.
Actually, I'm gonna go down and get the mud to like coat up to my chin, so I can be completely coated in mud, and then I'm gonna wipe some on my face.
Okay.
Make
Yeah,
sure
so
you
you're
don't pick
going.
up any slime.
So you're
Yeah.
Oh
going
yeah, I'm doing
full.
it on the far side of the pool
So you're
from
going
the sign.
full.
He's
You're
gonna
going full
smell
predator.
great.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're going
Predator.
full
I'm
predator
going full
mode.
native here, man.
You're going full predator. All right. So muddy Airwalk. Earthworms for. This sounds like a book. Earthworms for Talissa.
That
Talissa.
dude, that does sound like a
Muddy Arrow.
Shel
It doesn't it?
Silverstein book or
Yeah,
something.
it does. Muddy Airwalk.
Some
Hold
kind of
on.
short story.
Loman meets a friend. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, I got one. Damien lights someone's head on fire. Yeah, head on fire. Give Damien. Okay. What are we doing, guys?
We need to investigate the crashing and banging for sure.
Okay.
But you said one came from the east and one came from the west.
Yeah, about 10 minutes, maybe, no, about 15 minutes prior to all this whole excursion up this hallway, you guys heard something, a loud crashing sound coming from the east.
Wait,
and then recently, about 5 minutes ago, you guys heard something, a loud thumping, crashing sound coming from the south. The people that could hear it the most were Murder and Damien.
Zadar suggests we should head east.
Yeah, let's search these rooms, the barracks rooms, while we're here. If there's
They're
anything.
empty.
Yeah.
So, Loman, what you see in here is you see a single candle burning low upon like just this humble little desk. You see two beds that, I mean, just really shabby. It smells bad in here. It smells like BO in here.
Oh.
Right?
Arawak said they're empty.
There's no foot lockers in there.
Where did the crash
Airwalk
come
stepped, so that's why I got confused. I thought Airwalk was actually searching the room, but he just stepped in and gave it a cursory glance and stepped out. He also walked down this hallway and could see left and right into the rooms. All of this was going on during the combat, so I was like hopping back and forth and I misunderstood. But examining all these rooms as you proceed down this hallway, you can see that they're all pretty much the same. Um, one of them does have a foot locker in it, and in the foot locker you do find a small locket. It doesn't look to be of any great value, possibly some of its sentimental value to somebody, but that is pretty much the only thing that you guys retrieve from here, other than the nauseating stink of, smells like somebody hasn't taken a bath in weeks. Very humble beds, a single, kind of moldering cots.
No signs of food or anything, huh?
None. None.
So we keep going to the east. The hall continues here.
Airwalk warned us about some sort of hole over there.
Yeah, show us Airwalk. What else is
Yeah.
down
So
here?
I'm betting this door
Show us the pretty hole.
is a fake door too, but let's check it out. Oh, you want to see the pretty hole?
Well, let's do the door first, and then we'll do the hole.
So is this door soggy and all that?
No, this one actually appears to be, fairly dry. I mean, the whole place is kind of damp and moist in here, but this one definitely doesn't have the swollen look of the other one with moss growing on it and whatnot. And there is
So
a
is it-
dim light coming from the bottom.
Oh yeah,
as you
that's right.
see.
There was a light coming from underneath this one.
Yeah.
Is there a lock mechanism on it?
No.
Backing up. This room's probably occupied.
Like when you say lock mechanism, I just think always of keyhole, or
Yeah.
latch, any type of lock mechanism. Yeah, I'll be specific when it's like a keyhole or a latch or anything like that. Yeah, you just see a dim kind of flickering light coming from the bottom.
Breacher.
I'm gonna lock things down. That doesn't mean anything. I just want it locked.
Actually, I'm gonna step up and listen at the door to hear for any sounds.
Yeah.
I may have done this earlier. I don't remember.
Well, you
So-
did it when you were like doing not, all of this during combat. So, but you weren't in combat. I think you did a passive listen.
Yeah. So I want to really intently listen at this door.
Yeah, so putting your ear up against it and really like straining your ears, I'm assuming you've taken your hood off, right?
Yep.
And placed your ear up against it. You can hear what sounds like maybe a fire or burning, crackling, but you don't hear any signs of movement in there at all.
So I walk back to the party and say, I think dinner's served in there. And then pull my hood up over my head.
Mm-hmm. Damien, Loman, everybody.
Star moves in with a hungry look on his face.
I'm happy with right where I am.
I'm gonna watch down this hall behind us.
Southern Hall, Loman.
It is like one
No,
of
I'm
my
watching
kind
to
of
the west.
weaknesses, though, is food.
You're watching to the west, right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Damien.
Murder is watching to the south.
I'm good where I am.
Okay,
Do I
Damien.
smell food beyond that door? Can I put my nose
The
to the door?
smell is so pungent in here. And again, remember, you guys have walked through these rooms that had this strong BO, right? The smell is so pungent in here, it's hard to tell, man. It's really hard to tell. I mean, it could be like curry, right?
Right.
It could be curry, but it smells the BO between the
Like, I
smell
wanted
the
cooking to be like my backstory kind of part of it, so I didn't
that's
know if that would
cool.
help.
See, you're developing it, man. That's awesome. Yeah. So you think there might be there's a glimmer of spice underneath all that BO
Hey,
and earth and rot.
coming from that room.
Yeah.
Okay.
From that direction, yes. And you're moving up to smell. Okay, perfect. Anything else? Talissa.
I tell Airwalk I can confirm there's food.
Oh, nice. Okay. Ball is in your court, everybody.
I
I'm
open
just
the
waiting
door.
for Breacher to breach.
Yeah, I open the door
Okay. Go ahead. Here, I'll unpop it for you.
with not much
I accidentally
concern.
locked that one. I think I locked it for RP purposes. So the door pops open and you can see a flickering light. Looks like it's coming from this direction. You see a long table to your right, just inside the door. Looks like it's loaded with plates, various scraps. Looks like bones, dirty mugs, dirty plates, kind of just low quality crockery. The floor is kind of flagon stone. It's a little bit drier in here. And you can see that the room opens up to the left, just inside the door.
So there is food in there?
Well, what Zidar can see is a large table with food on it. Yes. You don't see anything because you're to the south right there.
Too far away, yeah.
Yeah.
The food is sus.
And
I ask Airwalk if he wants to scout ahead.
with that, Airwalk slides on past him a little bit and goes into his move silently and
Cloak.
hiding in whatever shadows he can go through and pulling the hood of his cloak up.
Okay. Sounds good.
Peering in around corners without giving much exposure.
Yeah.
He will move up to the corner here.
Okay, Airwalk, when you get to that corner, you using all your stealthing capabilities, which you're very good at, being a Grugok and having the items and skill, dexterity to do so. You make it into the room without making so much as a peep. And when peering your head across around the corner right here, you notice that there is a large fireplace at the end. Looks like it might be used as an oven of some type. And the fire's, you would say it's kind of burning down. It's a little bit low right now. Like
Yeah.
it definitely needs to be stoked.
But
There's several wooden boxes and crates lined against the southern wall right here. Looks like wine bottles. Looks like there's a
Mhm.
bag of dried beans. Also, there's two smaller kegs about yay big,
Little pony kegs.
pony kegs precisely. Yeah.
Well, I don't see any living creatures.
No, no, not at all.
Well, I'm gonna grab that knife off of the table and put it
Mhm.
in my pocket.
Okay,
In my
go ahead and add that to your inventory. It's kind of a low quality. It's not a butter knife, but it ain't no like Ginsu knife, right?
When I see
yeah.
him start stealing silverware, I move
Well,
in.
you can't really see. I pull my hood down so that he can see me stealing silverware.
Yeah. See, this is
Like,
see.
I guess it's safe.
Yeah,
I
this
guess
is
it's
where.
safe if he's loading his pockets.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think.
picking that knife up. I like knives.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, Scoot. It's like okay, so now he can't see you doing, like lifting things off a table when he's 5 feet away because you got the cloak on. That's the problem that I have with it. That's why I posted that thing, right?
Well,
That's
that
why it's
makes
in.
sense. I mean, because
That's
that's doing.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what and that's doing something. I mean, that's like they're saying you can just move around and bright light lit room and no one will
No,
fucking
fifty
notice you.
percent chance in this if it's in a lit room, 50%
Yeah, I
chance of
know.
being
I've read
detected.
it. I've read it. But
So
we wrote the
it's
house rules for it, and we're sticking with that because otherwise it's just like it just doesn't work. I mean, if you want that type of functionality, it should be like cloak of invisibility or potion of invisibility. I love the item. I just think that it's not. It's too vague on some of the mechanics for it.
Yeah,
But anyways,
because we know he's there, so it's not.
exactly. It's stupid. It's like, okay, I put it on. You can't see. Yeah, you can't see me. I'm 5 feet in front of you. It's not. That's not. Oh, one thing about it though that I'm sure you'll agree with is with the if you're being observed, you can't hide from someone if you're being observed. Zadar
no,
was looking right at you, so he wasn't invisible to you. Or you weren't invisible to him because he was looking right at you. He was observing you the entire time, so he could see what you're doing. He could see you taking the shit off the table. What the people that couldn't see you would be anybody else in that room that wasn't actively like looking or watching you when you went into hide and shadows mode. So for all intents and purposes, it's good. I mean, you could have gone in there and not be seen at all, right? I mean, they're gonna find it pretty suspect when that door fucking opens if you had snuck around the corner, but if they
well, they
were,
have a 50% chance of detecting me inside the building, so they
yeah.
would have definitely
Well,
had
it
the
says
opportunity.
underground. It's vague too because it says underground and torch. It's like it's 90% chance of success. It also says that underground and torchlit underground like dungeony areas. It's
Yeah,
continual light and it's yeah, but it's cool. I mean, I think we got it nailed with some of the guidelines for it. But yeah, he was observing. It's a mute point too because he was observing you the whole time, so he could see you taking the silverware off there. Anyway, so Zadar, you see him taking the silverware off there. You see Arawak collecting the
Yeah, I
gold.
just
He's
kind of
Gordon
shake my
Ramsaying it.
head and
Yeah,
walk in.
you walk in. Okay, Gordon Ramsay's coming for you, Scoot.
I want to look around
oh,
the
he's looking
corner
for
too.
food.
Curious what
Ah,
he's
you're looking for food.
and food. Yes.
All right, Zadar, being the well, you tell me. Zadar is he's kind of a culinary. He's it's a hobby of his is cooking and he's a connoisseur of fine foods.
I like to think so. Yeah.
Okay,
You
why
said
don't you?
everything on the table is like old and
Yeah, hold
picked
on. Why don't
through
you
and
tell me
scrapped.
exactly? I'm gonna describe this to you, and you tell me what Zadar does. So when you look over, you see plates, and it looks like there's scraps of looks like beef flank. You think it's beef flank. You think there's a bone which kind of looks suspiciously like it might be a dog. It doesn't look like deer bones.
Yeah.
There's low quality, like kind of crappy. You look at the beans and they just look of low quality. and the mead and the wine smells just stale to you.
Don't touch that stuff.
What do you do?
I mean,
You spit on it?
yeah, flag to the rest of the party. They can come in, but tell them not to touch the food.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look very good.
Right. I think it's safe in here.
I'm not a chef.
Is this a
but,
dead
like,
end?
Yeah, so when you get here, you see what
Oh,
airlock
okay.
saw.
Sorry, I thought this kept going.
No, I'll unlock it right here since this is fine to unlock it at this. We're gonna stop
Oh,
here in a
man.
minute, guys. Hold on. So
Oh yeah.
hold on.
Is that a fire over here?
Yeah, let me unlock it for you. Token. Okay, there we go. You guys can all move if you want. So you flagged in them. Yeah. So Loman, what you see getting closer is
Might be able to
Loman.
rest here. Yeah.
Loman. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
So Loman. So Loman, you're the only one. Is the only one it's gotten in close enough to really observe this. So it's definitely some type of rudimentary oven. It can serve as both like a fireplace and a small oven, right? And Loman, what you see is that it's vented through an 8-inch diameter hole in the ceiling, right? And it's just covered in soot. So they're definitely venting this out to the outside. The crates that you see to your south,
Yep.
you can see a few of them are open, and you can just see more platters, pans, mugs, bottles. There's several bottles of wine, and there is a large bag of dried beans, and there is like 2 little pony kegs. The walls in here, and I should have been more specific, the walls in here, they are stone. Um, they've kind of made the walls in here up a little bit. It looks more supported than some of the other rooms that you've been in. You don't think that this was definitely dug out, but somebody actually took time to actually kind of build this room up a little bit more stable. And there's several torch sconces in the wall in here, but
Anything under this
but none of
table?
them are lit. None of the torches are lit. It's just the oven. What was that, babe?
Is there anything under this table?
Yeah, there is actually. So looking under the table, you see a pair of muddy boots, just completely covered in mud.
Okay.
I didn't take my
Is there
boots off.
is there anything is there anything inside the boots?
Yeah, actually, there's a horrible smell coming out of the boots. Yeah. Isn't it crazy how you do this for like 2 hours and then you start warming up and then you have to stop? Scoot, you ever get like that and you run it?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you start warming up like after 2 hours and then you
It
have to
makes me
stop.
miss the days of having people over
I know.
and playing
Yeah.
till 4 in the morning.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. We did the day.
Yeah, that's
Tommy and Laura and I and my brother, like we did games like that where we play like 4, 5 hours.
Yeah.
the
It's
time goes
fun.
by so fast, and it's
Yeah.
I
like
know.
you don't want to stop.
Yeah.
In person is so fun too.
It's
In
fun.
person is really,
Even
really
in
fun.
person using fantasy grounds is cool too, but I like to use the minis and stuff. It's fun to do it. I think we'll do that, Tommy, when you come over next time. We'll
And then you
play with
take a
the minis.
break and make dinner, and
Yeah.
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 fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
fuck yeah.
fun. I wish you guys could all come over, man, and we could play the
I know.
fucking. We have a
Yeah.
garage.
I'd love
Our
me some
garage.
pen and paper.
Yeah, pen and paper is awesome. We'll play 2E when you come over. It'd be cool. So yeah, there is a horrible smell in the boot. You've
Oh.
discovered that.
Okay. There's nothing special
Is
about
murder
these muddy,
so?
smelly boots.
The
Other than
boots
the
of
fact
stinking.
they look
Mhm.
human sized. I mean, they're
Uh,
they're sized for something humanoid.
Oh,
Is Murder still in the hall to the south? He is, correct?
Yeah, he's keeping a lookout.
I mean,
Okay.
this definitely doesn't look like a kitchen that could serve the amount of people we just fought, right? Or does
They
it?
probably eat in their rooms.
It does look like it
1,
can
2,
serve.
3,
But
4,
not as far as
5,
like a
10
dining
people.
hall, but just like as
It looks like it could serve
supplies go.
quite a few people. The supplies,
Okay.
Oh,
but
supply wise, yeah.
I mean, it actually that's a really good question.
Ooh,
I mean,
sorry.
it would depend on you
I'm
how
so I'm
to
speechless
gauge
too.
that you would need to know a little bit more, right? But I mean, there's a decent amount of supplies in here. I'm not going to say it's something that could hold you out for months, but there is a decent amount of supplies. But someone hasn't replenished the torch, and the oven is actually the fire is actually burning down a bit. And murder, you don't hear anything. What really? So you don't have any light out there. So the
Oh.
light, so the
Oh
light that
shit.
murder has is coming
I
from.
know.
Yeah,
Murder's like he's standing out
Oh
here
no.
like, well, where the fuck
yeah.
is
So
everybody?
let me tell you too. Like when you can actually see a bit because of this the
Ambience from the
ambient light
rooms,
from the rooms and from the
except for these
exactly.
big black areas right in front of them,
Yeah. So
because
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's odd, you know, because I did the
Weird.
line of sight like perfect on this. I don't know what.
well, I think it's because
It's
it
the
might
ambient light. I
I
need to
know, I
turn
think
on
it's
the
it
ambient
is
light
the ambient light, but it's also
Character selection.
the
here.
fog of war.
Here, how's that? Is that better? How's
Yeah, it
this?
gives me 10
I
feet
see
in.
certain spots down the
There you go.
hall.
That's what the problem is. Here, so let me look at it with mine. Hold on.
From there, it's good,
There we
but
go.
then
That's what we want. That's what we want. But yeah, I don't know. Look, when you have lighting on, if you don't do lighting everywhere, it gets bad, and it could possibly be
yeah,
the fog of war. So, but you know, again, you turn. It's kind of good, right? Because it forces you. It's like you got to use your torch. It's dark. It's fucking dark in here.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it would be too, right? Like
Yeah.
the light would be coming out. It'd be like that. So it's
you
kind of
just can't represent it in Fantasy Grounds the way it would actually be. So
no,
yeah,
you can't. So you
But
just
that's
gotta like
decent.
I have to
can't
explain it.
yet.
Yeah. So I mean, again, when it gets like that, just ask me and I'll tell you. So with murder, it's kind of creepy, man. Can you know, considering all that you guys have encountered, even like you know what, like 200 feet into this place, you've ascertained that that there's a lot of different directions to go, and you can see this eerie darkness to your south, murder, and it's like you just keep this getting the sense that there's somebody right beyond the edge of your sight, and it's just still and dark, but you just got this sense of dread looking down that hallway.
Death is only 30 feet away.
You just got a bad feeling, man.
Hey,
Like
Airwalk, come down here and look down this hall.
Yeah, we need you
Or
to
even
scout ahead
Damien.
one final time.
You
Damien,
don't
you're
want,
half elf.
yeah, but you don't want to send Squishmallow to look at anything.
Oh,
No.
come on.
Yeah.
Why not? No, just kidding, dude.
All right.
I almost
So
killed you
can we
earlier.
can we call it here? I'm getting
Yeah.
the
Paul.
the length of the day is now starting to catch up on me.
Yeah, that's fine. We can totally
Yeah.
call it here. Let's just I think I got everything noted down. I think we're good, man. Actually, my brain started coming alive right there. So I think I got everything written down.
I had fun the
Honey,
whole
honey.
time, so thank you.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
at
always
least
have.
we're not in
Yeah.
combat. We're not ending in combat. That's a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's always a good thing. Especially no, here it's even worse. Ending in split party
Yeah,
combat.
split party
That's
combat.
you got to forgive me for that one, dude. Like I missed a few things because it was like it's like that's hard. It's hard to run that when there's a split when there's especially when it's a split party combat where like one person is doing exploration
Yeah.
and then the other
You're
person
right.
is doing combat. That's like a DM 10 like a boot camp right there. All right, you guys. Well, this was great.
Always split the party.
Oh, fuck you.
No,
Please don't.
No, it makes for more interesting adventures, and you can
No,
cover more ground that way.
that's true. You can do that. I mean, I think the more I get used to it,
From a
it'll be.
player perspective, though, it's a bad idea because shit like that happens.
Yeah, but in your defense, Airwalk didn't really go too far, and
No.
it was just a bad, and
I
it
mean,
wasn't it
upping the
wasn't,
crit rate and crit damage, I
Far
think, is
enough.
what fucked him.
and I don't want to give it away, but Airwalk, it wasn't a noise you made that caused people to come out,
It was
if
your
that makes sense.
smell.
No,
You stink.
it wasn't. I'll just give it away this time. It wasn't even anything you did, Airwalk. It's that they, let me just put it to you this way. There was a battle in the other room. Somebody heard something, and then they're in the mechanics of this module. It's like they may come, there's a chance that they may come in 1DX
Gotcha.
number of rounds, and they came out to investigate and started
Mm.
piling, and then one of the guards, the captain, pounded on the door and told the other guys, get your ass up and let's go, look, I think someone